right. Now let's actually start this. Register. Enter your name. Custom pronunciation? Oops. I had caps locks on. Now, how does this sound?
John Cadia.
That looks good to me. Log in. This is so neat. Hey, welcome back, Raiden. I love that filtered video. Oh, I just froze. Let me fix that real quick. Come on, camera. Just as soon as we get the game started, right? I look so happy in that screen, though. Sometimes it freezes me on the worst possible image. Oh, I can move it around. What is this thing exactly? Oh, we can shrink it? Look at this. Oh, that looks neat. Okay, let's put that over there. Click the tutorial to begin. Double click it.
The future is you.
It looks like a Sega CD video.
Your
It's so bad.
passion. Your imagination. Your hard work.
Oh, those old computers.
And now, with the help of Hypnospace, you have the tools and the time to make it a reality.
Oh, I
Witness
remember.
the dawning of a new world.
This is supposed to be a computer like
where
in your
sleep
sleep.
time is no longer downtime. It's where the future is built. A future built by you.
What a scary
Hypnospace.
thought. You no longer sleep. Now when you try to sleep, you're actually on the internet.
Welcome
Merchantsoft.
to Hypnospace Patrol Department Enforcer Training.
This is like every 90s like Windows app you ever used. I love this. That's right, Legend. I remember you started Life is Strange on stream. Do you plan on getting the new one, Legend? John being all flirty in the freeze scam. Let's do begin training. Oh, that even looks
Hello,
like old
John
school
Cadia.
adventure games.
Thank you for volunteering to help keep our wonderful community of Hypnospace citizens safe.
Hypnos Enforcer Edition is different from the standard version of Hypnos in
Hypnos,
several key
okay.
areas.
This tutorial will guide you through everything you need to know to best serve your fellow Hypnospace citizens and earn Hypnocoin along the way. Let's do this.
It's like he doesn't know what to do with his hands. It just... Oh, that too, Relentless. That could be absolutely terrifying. But I was more thinking of like, what if we did come up with some alternative to sleeping where you're productive in your sleep? Then we get no rest at all, right? It does delete the function of sleep. Yeah, exactly, Raiden. Okay, using Hypnos or Hypnos.
Direct your attention to the top of your desktop, and you'll notice the Hypnos info bar. From left to right, this handy toolkit features quick access to
the settings menu,
Whoa, what the hell happened to that?
the quick switcher,
Switcher?
the application menu,
Oh, that was a different voice.
the current date and time, your Hypnocoin balance, the restart and log off buttons.
Ooh, we
Make
get
sure to click
coins?
the log off button to save your progress and safely exit Hypnos.
The info bar may be repositioned anywhere along the top or bottom of your desktop.
I like the customization. It's a good question, Max. It might have the Y2K bug, right? All right, next. Oh, that's just the text from what we just listened to, right?
Hippie, also known as the Hypnospace Intelligent Intermediary, is your digital helper. He'll notify you when you receive important messages and even alert you to new Hypnos system updates.
Hippie.
Hippie is always happy to help.
Here's a useful tip. Right-click any text in
Hypnospace.
and Hippie will read it out loud.
Whether you're new to Hypnospace or a veteran citizen, you've come to the right place.
Oh,
Our
that was the voice we
experienced
chose.
guides will take you on a virtual tour through some
Click on them to shut them up. Dang hippies. Oh, man. And I could even hear people talking in the background while that loud guy was like trying to talk to us on his voiceover. I heard something in the background. Sweet. Okay. Let's look at Chime
Thank you
laws.
for volunteering. Chime is an easy way to remember the 5 types of violations that we'd like enforcers to keep an eye out for.
This is what we need to look for.
C stands for content infringement. H is for harassment. I for illegal activity. M for malicious software. And E is for extra-legal commerce. Find more information in the HSPD handbook.
This is so, I feel like I'm doing some work training right now.
The HSPD Enforcer Dashboard is a special, secure program that only our volunteer enforcers have access to.
So our
The
email.
inbox allows you to receive messages from MerchantSoft, Hypnospace, or HSPD dispatch agents. You may also receive automated communications from Hypnospace pages.
Some messages come with files attached. Attached files will appear at the top of the
Downloading
message and
illegal
look like
content.
this. Attached files will be downloaded to your Hypnos download manager.
Not illegal content. I love it. Would you download a car? Do you guys remember those commercials talking about like not, you know, pirating software and movies and stuff? It's like, you wouldn't download a car, would you? If I could download a car, I would. I like that. It's not just legal. It's extremely legal.
The Cases tab opens as a database of all cases you've accepted.
Most of your time will be spent on cases assigned to you by an HSPD dispatch
It's
agent.
like our missions.
Cases are generated in response to complaints from Hypnospace citizens or leads from the Hypnospace security team.
Once a violation has been found,
Free
the offending
time.
citizen's name will be listed here. Click to jump to the page where the violation was removed from.
Once all reported violations have
See
been
that?
found in a case, you may close it by clicking the Close Case button. Upon closing a case, you will earn a bonus payout of 5 Hypnocoin per violation reported.
Money. At the very bottom of the screen, like in that recorded video, it said, "Note to intern, please re-record this." They did not. It sounded terrible. Seriously, he's like, "Please don't. God, dude, it's so loud. So he just has the gain all the way up. You could hear a mouse fart in the other room. Kind of like when I use my Blue Yeti microphone.
The Cases tab opens as a database of all cases you've accepted.
Oh wait, we just listened to
Most
this
of
one,
your
right?
time will be spent on cases.
Yeah, we did that one. Investigating citizens.
The version of Hypnospace Explorer you'll be using has been modified with an expanded search feature, enabling you to find unlisted pages by searching for the tags that they contain.
Oh, kind of reminds me of Her Story or something. Bad Citizen McGee's page. Just
Use
try
the
and
stamp
stop
system
me.
to keep track of which pages you visited. View the stamped page list to revisit your stamped pages.
I'm going to forget all this when we're playing. It'll just take practice to remember where everything is.
Hypnospace's citizens place the pages they've built in our themed zone communities.
Like
You will be given
GeoCities.
search and browsing access to zones only if you've been assigned them by a dispatch agent. Your assigned zones will be listed in the HSPD Zone Access Hub. To return to the Zone Access Hub at any time, click this icon or use this keyboard shortcut.
I like the animations that the websites can do. That's really neat.
The Citizen Data Dialog will show a citizen's name, age, place of residence, as well as the unique ID number for the Hypnospace headband unit they're using.
Evil
This
Town,
information
Florida?
is only visible to
What?
HSPD enforcers or Hypnospace security team members and may not be shared. Access the Citizen Data Dialog by clicking this button in Hypnospace Explorer, this button next to the message sender in your inbox, or here in the File Manager.
I love that relentless. I guess, Max, if it's the app running that portion, that makes total sense. Though the websites probably couldn't do that too much, even in the late 90s, but the app absolutely could. Enforcement tools. How could we enforce our laws?
Your version of Hypnospace Explorer has also been modified to include an enforcement tool. If you spot text or images that appear to be in violation of Chime, first click on the enforcement tool. Once the toolbar appears, select which Chime law has been violated.
You may also press the numbers 1 through 5 on your keyboard to quickly select a law.
Oh, that's cool.
After that, click on the offending content to report it. If a citizen's content is found to be in violation, they will accrue violation points, and you'll be rewarded with HypnoCoin.
Nice. We're a narc. We're an internet narc.
If a citizen has accrued 4 or more violation points, their account will become flaggable. Click the flag button at the top of any of the citizens' pages to alert MerchantSoft's security team, and they'll promptly review the case to determine if further disciplinary action is necessary.
What do you do to them if they've been really bad on the internet? Yeah, Flash, if it was a website, it would definitely be Flash for those kind of animations, which not even a thing anymore, right?
Because you may be asked to report citizens engaged in harmful, malicious, or illegal activity, your former account will be temporarily deactivated. You may not send messages or other outgoing communications to HypnoS citizens for the duration of your volunteer service.
Please browse the
citizen account.
HSPD headquarters zone for more in-depth information on using HypnoS Enforcer Edition.
Yeah, Dingo, we're still just kind of going through the tutorial to understand how our system works. And we're about to start actually browsing the internet and trying to find the bad people. I think we're done. So let's back to the lobby.
Welcome to Hypnospace Patrol Department Enforcer Training.
We might go back there if we need a refresher. Actually, there's one thing I wanted to look at again. What was our 5 categories? The chime laws.
Is an easy way
Content
to remember
infringement
the
if they're
5 types of
stealing
violations
something.
that we'd like enforcers
Harassment,
to keep
that's
an eye
self-explanatory.
out for. C stands for
Illegal content, that's kind of more...
H is for harassment. I for illegal
malicious
activity.
software. Okay,
M
that's
for
easy.
malicious software.
Extra legal
And E
commerce.
is for
I'm not sure about
extra-legal-
that. That just might be anything that's sort of...
Important message received from MerchantSoft.
and my camera keeps freezing like crazy. It works with the 90s thing. Seriously. Agreed, Dingo.
Important message received.
So messages are down here, right? Oh, I actually have to double click it. Welcome to Enforcer Life, John Cadia. Adrian and Dylan Merchant here, co-creators of Hypnospace and founders of MerchantSoft. We would like to personally thank you for volunteering to help us keep Hypnospace safe. You will be assigned cases automatically based on reports by Hypnospace citizens or activity we've noticed here at the Hypnospace Security Center. Look forward to receiving your first one shortly. I think it's working right now, Legend. I fixed it just a minute ago, though. Or do you mean fix it so it no longer does that problem at all? I don't know what the issue is, and searching online, I can't find any concrete, like, here's what the problem is. What I need to do is tear apart my computer and my old computer and take a USB card that I have and move it in my new one, because I think what it might be is I have so many USB devices plugged into my computer, it's kind of overloading the USB bus, and when it starts to skip a little bit of that, the camera freezes. And I mean, if I turn it off and turn it right back on, it's all fine again. The ladder. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I know. I got to take the time to rip my computer apart. Maybe Sunday. So this is actually not a webcam. This is a Sony DSLR mirrorless camera, but I'm using the what is it called? Elgato Cam Link is what it's called. Like it's like a USB to HDMI device. The hell was that? It's like talking to you guys. He just came on to troll me and left. What? What even was that? Okay, so here's our new case. Hello, John Cadia. This is a content infringement notice regarding any content that copies or bears the likeness of a 1962 cartoon character, Gumshoe Gooper. I'm thinking this is Disney trying to, find somebody that's stealing Mickey Mouse. Look through your assigned zones for at least 3 possible violations and utilize your enforcement tool to check them. An image 1962 cartoon character Gumshoe Gooper is attached to this message so we can see what we're looking for. Okay, so I click on this.
Downloading Gooper screen.
Did it finish? Or do I have to double click it?
Downloading Gooper screen.
Oh no, I downloaded it
Gooper
twice.
screen. 2.
Crap, now I have 3 of them. Okay, so let's drop that. Oh, here's the files I downloaded. Okay. We don't need these. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. I bet it does, Jumi. I bet it does. Another option I have too is to get another capture card for this computer that takes HDMI that's not USB. I think the problem is it's connected to USB though. This is what we're looking for. What a grainy image. But okay, so we got to find, it looks like a little fishy detective. I dig that. Oh God. I could push these all over the place. Oh, is there any way to delete them? Do I drag them to the trash can? Okay, you can get rid of them if you drag them to the trash can. I just had to test that out. That's so funny. We have like a wallpaper of this fish now everywhere. Christian, what's up, Christian? Good to see you, dude. Are you going to save tokens for once? Does that mean that you have an idea of a game you might want to request? Okay, we can leave this on the screen just as reference so we know what we're finding. Okay. So many things to try out. Your launcher is hungry. Drag some icons into it. Oh, so this is if you download a program. I guess you put it in there to start it. Here's our settings. Oh, here's the other options. Sound effects theme default. Woodland Lodge. What's the difference? Oh, I didn't actually apply it. There we go. Ah. That's cute. I don't think I want to have that all the time. Let's see. Autoplay page music. We'll leave that on. Legend, maybe. Very true, Max. Yeah, the quality was so bad back then. Display. Oh, we could change our screensaver. What does our screensaver look like? Oh, that's a really cool screensaver. I would have totally used that. Oh, I see what you mean, Max. Yeah, when they actually just take it with their camera to put it online. What other screensavers do we have? Snixels? It looks like it's playing Snake with itself, doesn't it? I like the bricks more. What is this one? Planetarius? That's cute. Is Pluto still there? I miss when Pluto was a planet. Oozle. Whoa. Okay, that's pretty trippy. I like that. And Oozle Drip. Oh, that's neat too. I think I'm going to stick with... Yeah, honestly, when computers got to the point where they could just turn off your display, that became preferable because now you're not wasting power anymore either. Display size. Oh, mini, that, and full screen. I think this is what we had before. Okay. Pizzazz. We can increase the mouse trail, which there's a little bit of a mouse trail. I like that. I don't like it in real life, but it's neat for the game. Cursor theme. Dark cursor. Oh, that's cool. Classic. And default. I think I'm going to go with the classic. I like a white mouse cursor because it just stands out to me. The other one kind of mixed in with the other colors a little bit. The worst part about this camera issue that I have is it's so inconsistent. I can go weeks without a single camera issue. And then one stream, for whatever reason, it freezes every 10 minutes. I have no idea. Big HUD mode. What does that look like? Oh, it just increases the size of this. I don't think we need that. Sweet. All right. I think we're good. That's all the options. The dashboard. We looked at that. The Hypnospace Explorer. So here's the internet. Let's go in here. So this is our Hypnospace homepage. Hypnospace Central, rated the best sleep time social network by Arc Mag. Need help? Come here. This is so cool. Oh, I have to scroll. Yeah, because this is the internet. I'm like, it's on another flash page. We should try to go to Google, which, when did Google actually become a thing? Was that in the late 90s? Definitely wasn't one of the first search engines. That we had Yahoo was before Google. What was that? I'm trying to think. Alta Vista was one. There's another big one. Netscape? That was a... Or no, that was a browser. I'm trying to think of what the other big search engines was. 98. Oh, so it would have been around. I think this game takes place in 99. So whether you're new to Hypnospace or a veteran citizen, you've come to the right place. Scroll down and click on the multicolored page cards to check out the Global Newsroom, our virtual newspaper, and then read the Hypnospace guides for exclusive material from the celebs you love. Whoever you are, you're home in Hypnospace. I think these are all the same links we had on the other webpage too. Dogpile. I don't remember using Dogpile back then. I don't know if I can directly type in a web page. I don't think it'll let me. At least I can't click in that address thing. Kaz, release the Hypno drones. How you doing, Kaz? Good to see you, dude. Happy Saturday. We're just browsing the fake internet here. HypnoCure. Antivirus software for Hypnos, or HypnoS. We should probably get some antivirus software. I would trust this website. You gotta be careful which websites you browse. I guess you can get viruses in this game. Oh, let's get the pro version. Oh no, we need to save up money to buy that. I can't afford any virus software. We're just gonna be very careful, I suppose. Okay, well, let's go back. What else do we have here? Hypnospace Guides. Welcome to the Hypnospace Guides Hub. We take our commitment to being the easiest sleep time network seriously, which is why we've assembled a team of the world's top experts. Should I turn that down a little bit, I think? Some of the music might be a little bit loud. How's that? At least that song sounded pretty loud. Celebrity Travel Guide. Ooh. Let's check that out. Back in the day, tons of websites had music embedded in them. It was terrible, but we liked it at the time. I'm Carrie Jacob, co-star of the hit daytime television show Desperate in Dallas. Sounds like a porno or something. You can call me Mr. Jacob, but you certainly don't have to. Looks like a young Tom Cruise or something, doesn't it? Recently, I had a chance to visit the crisp, sunny weather and small-town charm combined with big city amenities of Tulala Falls, Colorado. Despite we're only 50 minutes from Denver International Airport, which is more than affordable if you're taking a shared shuttle, still, try not to highlight that in your guide. We don't want to give anyone a reason not to visit before they find out they should come. Or why they should come. Here are the 4 reasons you should absolutely make Tulala Falls your next holiday destination. Gorgeous Colorado vistas. New and improved community center. Oh boy. No more rats. And orderly streets. Your move, San Francisco. Oh, this is great. Oh, and you can pick the different places you might want to go. Oh, these are the tags for this website. I see. What if we look up the tag inexpensive? So this is how you're going to find a bunch of random websites, I guess. Versus just doing manual searches, you search through tags. That's the only tag for that one? Okay. What if we look up Carrie Jacob? Just the one website. Unless it only shows websites you've been to. Oh no, poor Blob from Phantasmagoria 2. Okay, let's go back home. The cafe. Don't know where to start? Join the cafe. All are welcome. The cafe is a relaxed zone for Hypnospace citizens of any shape, size, or color. I always loved, when I was making websites back in the 90s, putting a view counter on my website. Doesn't seem to do anything here. I thought maybe I could click on views and it would show me the count. Homepage of the Hypnospace Design Shaman, Eco Artist, and Digital Visionary? What? Some trippy music. Don't bother, there's nothing on this page. This is the dumpster. This is the first place I'm going. Told ya. Updated weekly for your displeasure. But he updated it. Homepage of Dylan Merchant. Yes, I'm that Dylan. Hi. So everybody at this company has like their own personal homepage. My music, free download. See that right there? That's a red flag. What is dylanmusic.hsp? That's totally a virus. Let's not do that. Last time I remember there's a fishing hat. Yeah, so Dingo, in this game, our mission, we're kind of like an internet police, and they give us these missions to accomplish. Our first one is to try to find websites that use this animated character that's copyrighted. Gotta get that music. I don't know what an HSP file is. That doesn't sound very safe to me. Secret project. And about me, I love this. He likes programming, listening to legally acquired rock, Dirt Haze Cosmic. What the heck is Dirt Haze? Chocolate ice cream and only chocolate. Science fiction movies, cheese, women, and philosophy. Dislikes artificial boundaries, black licorice, smooth jazz, and mindless drones. A Hypnospace. Oh, I like that, Jumi. It's probably a virus, though. Oh, look at this picture. Look at that hair. Okay, so I'm trying to think of like where would we go if we want to try to like find this first mission. We're looking for that animated character, which is like a fish detective. I doubt we would find any. Maybe we would find people that work at the company breaking the law. That'd be funny. Camera speaks.
Places for people to feel the same. Places
Weird.
for people to feel different. All their own.
Table of contents. From the mouth, spoken word recordings. From the pen, written poetry. From the soul. This is a chill website. I like this.
Spaces that say I do not belong.
Everybody's like trying to sell their music on this site.
Special. I am not alone.
Let's check out the poetry. Camera speaks. Oh, that's different poetry websites. I got it. What about HS Joman Street Team?
Zones. Places.
HS Christmas? Okay, so this is search results. I get it's like doing a tag search every time I do that. Samty's empty nest page. I gotta think about this though. We're not just looking for that animated character. We're looking for anything that could be bad on the internet. I should have been looking for music because if they're selling or giving away copyrighted music, that could be what is it? The legal, super legal, whatever, the extra legal thing. So Sandy's page. Let's look for anything that might be illegal. Welcome to my page. My name here on Hypnospace is MT Nest Sandy. If you're curious, that is a reference to me being an empty nester, which means my children have grown up and left the house. Aw. Need a laugh? Click here for my humor picture gallery. So I think HSP might be just a website. There's another one there. Let's try it. We got to click it at some point. Okay, good. It's not just a download virus. Oh, I think we found one. I think we already found somebody misusing that character. Burst with laughter. First up is Gumshoe Grouper and his grumpy partner Detective Frank up to their old antics again. Just staring through that. Oh no, are the keys really loud? It might be. Is it a mechanical keyboard, Phantasma? Some mechanical keyboards have very, very clicky keys. Some people love it, some people hate it. Okay, so how do I flag it? What are the keys again? Settings, quick switch, app menu, page stamps, enforcement. Is it under enforcement? This might be it. Copyright infringement. Here we go. So we click on this and then click on this whole thing. Bam. Okay, we submit this evidence as proof that citizen MT Nest Sandy has violated law. Copyright infringement. Done. However, it is just fan art. I don't think she's selling it. So is that really copyright infringement in that case? Get paid. I wish I had that button at work. As every time I accomplish something, get paid. I hear you, Detective Frank. A little bit of sarcasm for your day. Don't you just love Monday? I'm guessing this one might be copyright infringement too, but I don't know. And finally, some wisdom to the kids. Kid, there's no such thing as a grumpy old man. When you get older, you stop being polite and start being honest. That's kind of funny. You know, now we have all kinds of tags. Let's click on comics. We might find more of that character. Ah, it's the only one we have so far. Never mind. Okay, so let's go back. What is this? You can stamp the page? What would the point of stamping a page be? Oh, I guess you just stamp your favorite page. It's bookmarks, essentially. I got it. Okay, let's go back home. I don't think we can type in like exact names. And that webpage, did it have... Oh, it does have a tag for Gooper. Oh, yes, you're right. Relentless. Nice. Yes, I don't know about 1 versus 3. I did monkey the cooperative mode in that Tetris where everyone's playing against a computer. That was pretty cool. Hey, nice idea, Relentless. We got a few hits. We did Nest Sandy. Let's try Abby's World. Welcome to my Hypnospace page. So Hypnospace is kind of like GeoCities in a way, but in your mind online. I am new to this, so pardon my dust as I learn the ropes here. I am a first grade teacher and love my kids. They are my world. Gumshoe Gooper art from my first grade. Now I feel bad. Oh, you can't type in the search bar? Where was the search? Oh, up here. I think I tried typing in a URL directly. That didn't work. Okay, so let's check out these kids' art and destroy them all with copyright infringement. Here's one right here. So let's go. How do I get rid of this? There we go. Enforcement. Right here. That's a neat little animated picture. Gotcha. Get that money. And it just yanks it right off the internet. I like that. Listen, you can beat up people as the boss. Is that what they call the player that's all by themselves? And that, are you talking about Tetris Monkey? I'm assuming it's Tetris, but I don't know for sure. Oh, that's really cool, Max. I like that they brought in those like really old school things. Yeah, you're welcome for the tip, Enforcer John Cadia. Okay, my first grade students made this artwork after watching a Gumshoe Gooper feature about a safety-minded in all kinds of different situations. It's old, but such a cute little cartoon. So this is Gooper right here. Should we tear that one down? I feel bad. Sorry, kid. Technically, that's Gooper.
You've got Hypno Mail.
We got mail. Tear down that children's art. So I need to go home. Go to our inbox. Is that right? Here we go. Hey, we solved our first case. Yeah, we needed to find 4 or more, right? Great job, John Cadia. Remember to close the case to earn your bonus after you found all your reported violations. Finding more than the minimum number will result in a higher bonus. So we shouldn't just finish it right now. We should look around a bit more.
Important message received from dispatch.
And another one. Cases may stay open for as long as you like. We will assign you new cases as they come in regardless. The case closure bonus exists solely to encourage more thorough investigations. So we won't leave them open forever, but after we feel like we've done a pretty good job, we'll close it, get the bonus. You were like 5. I had one of those old Casio keyboards as well. I don't think it was MIDI. It's just a really tiny thing for kids, but it was so much fun. I mostly just like to play the auto beats and then just mash on it. Oh, here's our new case. Citizen Zane Rocks 14 has been reported for harassment in the zone Teentopia. Please look for possible violations and utilize your enforcement tool to report and remove them. If Zane Rocks 14 is found in violation and you deem it necessary, please flag their account so the security team can look into the issue further. Remember that pages containing harassment violations may be unlisted, but can still be accessed through search tags. So I can remove it from the internet, but I can still get there. You don't want to beat me up as a boss. You want a good player as the boss, right, Monkey? If related violations are found by citizens who are not Zanerox 14, please report them as well. Sweet. We can jump to Teentopia right now, but I want to keep looking for that fish. So let's keep doing that first. So how's the easy way to get back there? Let's close that. Look for our gooper again. Let's go. I bet there's more on this because it was all the students drawing gooper. Look at this. They updated the website. I love this. My Gumshoe Gooper graphics are being deleted for content infringement. Last I checked, old cartoons are not illegal. Not on my watch. Let's destroy them all. Here's another one. Gumshoe Grouper and his friends in court. Everyone cheers for Gumshoe. Oh yeah, he's going to be in court, all right. This kid's going to go to court. Yoink! Submit! We're just all about that paycheck right now. Well done, Enforcer, for ruining children's dreams. Look at this. This kid did like a animation of him tripping. How cute. Dead. No more children art. You better be original, children. Oh, this is great. Yoink. Oh, you want to be the boss. I get it. So if you're the boss monkey, do you have any advantages, or does that just mean you think you're a really good player and have to go against 3 people at once? I mean, you should just try that mode with random people online, honestly. You probably get some really good players that way. Help. The boy in the building is stuck, and Gumshoe Grouper hears him yell help and calls 911. He's like half the size of the building. Kids have no idea about perspective. See ya. Sorry, kid. I can hardly tell what that is, but reading this, Gumshoe Grouper does not like to play with a dog all by himself, even if it is nice. What? Well, screw Gumshoe Grouper. He doesn't like to play with a dog? Get out of here. You went back to your other keyboard. Your soul is at peace. That's so funny. You know, some people actually modify their keyboards to make them quieter. Actually, I got a keyboard specifically because it is quiet. It's mechanical. It's a Corsair, but it has what they call MX silent keys. It is the quietest mechanical keyboard I've ever used. Oh, that's pretty cool, Monkey. So you do get some advantages as the boss. Wait, what happened? Maybe I didn't read that. Did they determine it wasn't copyright infringement? Violation detected. Please not try to waste server bandwidth on non-violations. Ah. Okay, this one's closer, though. He finds a bag with the bad stuff. He tells a grown-up, and they throw the bad stuff in the trash. The end. Like, oh, there's like a knife in there. Yeah, the kid's art is so bad they just can't recognize it. This one's a bit better. Yeah, we did get that one. Nice. And yours is quiet. You just thought that it broke, so you ordered this one, but then you fixed it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, sometimes that little angle can help quite a bit. One time, I think I was playing... What was the game? With Andy, we were playing online just this last week. Don't Starve Together, and I was at a weird angle because we're sharing the desk when we play together, and my hand was kind of at a strange angle, and you press spacebar a lot. So like, I don't know, this motion of holding my wrist down, holding the spacebar with my thumb so much, I really started to get some pain in my wrist. So yeah, having that angle helps a lot. Noble Warlock Design Studio. What is here? This is cool. Welcome to Noble Warlock Design Studio. I am here to fulfill all your Hypnospace page design needs. I do 3D graphic design as well as page layouts. Do you need your business to have a beautiful page? Then I'm your man. Look at his beard clipping right through his chest. Right now I'm just kind of scanning it for any kind of weird violations. Oh, thank you, Sandy, for the Sandy card. That was very thoughtful. You are a true friend. Aw. Let's get more about him. So much stuff to go through when you want to. I got to remember in the back of my mind, we're not just looking for copyright infringement. Could be illegal activity. Could be harassment, which that's the new quest. Malicious software. You know, let's go back to finishing up that main quest, though, that we were on. Let's go search. Gooper. I think we did everything in Abby's world. Let's check out Sandy's right here. Sandy for community leader. This is great. Oh, I found Gooper. Endorsement or endorsed by Gumshoe Gooper himself. Here he is playing at Sandy's future inauguration. Yeah, I don't think so. Not on my watch. Bam. And to be honest, these kids' art is way better than my art when I was a child. Honestly, Krem, some of that art is better than my art now as an adult. You've seen me play those drawing games. It's so bad. Okay, I think we've probably done everything we're going to get just off the top from Gooper, so we could probably do that. John really said bonk. I did. I mean, different kind of bonk in that case, though. That was not a sexy Gumshoe Gooper. Are there any other links? What is this True Patriots page? Whoa! There's a lot going on here. They created so many web pages for this. This is neat. Reggie Paulson's Home to Hypnospace. If you don't know what these are, your teen is as good as dead. Pre-shonking, 12 weeks, died 12 weeks, 2 weeks later. Wait, what? Shonking T-nubs is the new teen drug trend hitting the streets. Talk to your teens before it's too late. Okay, so I'm curious about this. Oh, I froze. It's talking about illegal activity, but it's like against illegal activity. So is this like a reportable offense? They look like glow-in-the-dark tampons, don't they? Are they glow sticks? Like you take it to a rave or something? Illegal or profane activity. So engagement with or distribution of instructional information on legal activities, including weapons, drugs, manufacturing, propagation of profane or pornographic imagery. I don't know if it would count this or not. Yeah, glow-in-the-dark tampon, super useful. I don't think we would report that, but let's just try it. We can test it out. I bet it's going to come back and say it's a waste of our time. Yeah, no violation. Okay, so they're not looking for anything about that. It actually has to be promoting illegal activity. Boppos, Hypnospace partnered brand. Oh, here's the advertising. What is Boppos? Hey, Boppos fine meats. There's nothing fine meat about hot dogs. Signature gourmet beef franks. Pick up a pack at your local Remy's or ask for a Boppos dog at the workplace's lunch counter. Extra thick chips. So thick. Always the biggest, always the best, always delicious. This sounds terrible. Whom? Well, I mean, they won't go to federal prison. You know, they're just going to go to juvie. It's okay. They'll get out eventually. How's it going, Whom? Bappa's background sticker pack. Oh, you can actually buy these things for your computer. That's cool. Meat Saver screensaver. Oh, I'm tempted. And custom Hypnos visual theme. All this is fun. You can actually purchase different things to like customize your computer. Okay, we gotta get out of here. This music's going crazy. So let's go ahead and complete that mission. I think we have to go back to our cases. Yeah, look at all these violations we found. Close case. That'd be so funny though, Whom. I like how the website changed to reflect what we did. I want to go back to that webpage and be like, well, I can't teach a class anymore. All my children are in juvenile hall.
Wow,
Boom.
John great job removing that content infringement.
Hell yeah. All right, let's go back to cases. The Teentopia harasser. Look at that edgy picture. Oh my goodness. So we have to look up the Zane Rocks 14. So where do we go? Let's go back out here. Search. Can we search for him directly? Can I type something directly? We don't have any stamp pages. Okay, we can type directly. What was that guy's name? Now that I'm here. Zane _ rocks _ 14. Whenever I see the word Zane, I think of Billy Zane. Let's see what kind of harassment Zane Rocks does. Holy Christ, look at this. It's me, Zane, the undisputed king of Teentopia. Oh, I love it. It's so edgy. This is Zane. My name on here is Zane Rocks 14, but now I'm 15. What did that say? Sexy, bath, and what? I couldn't read that. Sexy both on and offline. That's what that says. Oh, what does this sound like? Oh, this sounds just like a band I know. The lead singer died not too long ago. I can't think of the name. A few things you should know about me. I run a secret page on Teentopia. It isn't in the listing, and you can only get to it if you know the link. If you're lame, don't even think about it. C-Page is the best band in the flippin' world. They are incredible. I make awesome comics. Linkin Park, that's what I was thinking of. Yes, good call. So this is his comic. We might have some harassment in this comic. Not your daddy's comic. Oh god. Read it now. The first issues of Slayer's X. Look, it's like the devil. Get up and go to school. Dude, why do you sound like my mom? Oh. Wait, what is he doing right there? Well, this sucks. Oh, he's like in bed or something. Because it is mom. 10 minutes later, family apartments. I must kill Zane before he taps into his secret powers. Yeah, it sounds just like Linkin Park. Next on Slayer's X, those dreams you had. They're all real. The demons, the green energy, your secret powers, and double pistols. It is all real. We need your help, Zane. Okay, I don't see like any harassment on this. This is so amazing. I have a girlfriend named Jessica. Sorry, ladies. Check back here later in case I'm single, but I don't plan on it. When I see double pistols, I think of Devil May Cry. Also very edgy. Decks stacked like the best of them. God, this text is so hard to read. I tried like the rest of them. I can read like 4 words at a time. Like the rest of them. C-Page. About Zane. 15, 10th grade. He likes C-Page, Curdle, Psycho Syndicate. Favorite movies, The Techno Wizard. Favorite games, Cataclysm, Squishers. Relationship taken, but I still like to make friends. Making Hypnospace pages, his hobbies. Gaming, drawing comic books, doing programming, hacking. Making out with my girlfriend, riding my moped. Favorite shows, Taurus X Squishers and Sound Underground. He won this award, the 2nd annual Dumpies. Dumpies is the most hilarious page on Hypnospace, so this is kind of a big deal. It's an underground comedy page. That's where we're going to get the harassment. The Dumpies are their own awards. Guess I'm hilarious. Oh wait, I knew that. The Dumpster, taking out the Hypnospace trash so you don't have to. Okay, well let's see if we can check out this webpage. Oh, it's not a link. Okay. Gamers only. There's probably going to be some harassment there. Unfortunately, you see a lot of harassment in gaming space. Exactly. Great way to break your wrists and take your kill death ratio from recoil issues. So this is going to be someone else's webpage, but linked to gaming stuff. Meet April, the angelic hamster, the first special virtual pet. Did you guys have virtual pets on your computers back in the day? I remember them, but I never messed with that. She could be yours for only 22. Was this Hypnospace bucks? I have 128. We should probably buy this hamster. Make sure to feed and clean up after her. Click here for virtual pets. Or wait, what other virtual pets do we have? The Tree of Life. And it poops, of course. Okay, so this is the newest one. I think we got to do this one. Please confirm your purchase. Sure.
Downloading April.
So now we have to get out of here and go to downloading. That is cool, but do you like creme fraiche? What is that from? Like I've heard that in some cooking shows, RG, but I don't think I've ever had it myself. Do you like creme fraiche? Maybe I have. I don't know. Okay, here's our downloads. Here's April. Installing April. Installation complete. Okay. Oh, it just appeared. It already pooped. Come on, hamster. What the heck? Randy Marsh says that's the correct answer. RG, thank you so much. Oh, my camera froze. For the bits. I really appreciate that, dude. I'm having so many camera freezing issues today. I appreciate that. When we do get cheers and subs and things like that, I drop some tokens in the chat. And anybody that follows the channel gets one of these little characters down here. And then you can jump up and try to grab those tokens. And you can use them to play sound effects, request games for us to play. You can customize your little avatar, things like that. Randy Marsh loves South Park. I need to catch up on South Park because I have HBO Now. Is that what it is? HBO Now? And I think all the South Park is on HBO. So got to catch up on that. So what can I do with our pet? Oh, if you double click on it, it looked like it changed its positioning. There, now it's like laying down. That's cool. Nice catch, Creme. And it crapped again. Oh man, if I leave this thing out, it's gonna crap all over the place. There's this health. I have to buy food. Holy crap, that food is expensive. You're not eating. Oh, we know that's how much I have. It costs 4. Okay, that's not bad. I'll leave the name April. I think that's fine. So Trader Joe's has Randy Marsh advertising creme fraiche, and you had to buy it and go on a quick tangent on Twitch. I got to check that out next time, RG. We go to Trader Joe's every week. So I'll have to look for that. That's so funny. I had no idea South Park was getting like food out there. That's fantastic. Oh, wrong page. This one. Here we go. Okay, so we were looking for gaming stuff. Let's go back. Okay, here's the gamers only related pages. We were at Zane Rocks. What's under Squishers? Oh, this might, I think this is one of the games. It's music. Oh, it's a gaming console. Is that it? Oh no, it is a game. It's out for the Game Champ Portable. That thing looks so uncomfortable. Are you a real Squishers whiz kid? Does Squishers have a forum? That's where we'll find harassment.
Downloading Squishers 12.
Oh crap, I'm downloading Squishers. I didn't know that was a download link. Help 10 Squishers have become the Lost in Teentopia. So do you have to find the Squishers and drop them on this webpage or something? Let's see. The more Squishers you find, the more awesome Squishers stuff you get. After finding one, you can download the Squishers theme song. Yes! By Chowder Man. And $4. Are you buying it for Burger King every day? Pretty much. That's like a Whopper or something. And the food tree from the other page is surprisingly useful. Oh, do you get useful things from these pets? I'm guessing the tree doesn't just crap everywhere like this one. Okay, so did we just find Squishers on random web pages and we click them to bring them back to this web page. I think that's the first one we found. I think I just heard our hamster poop again. That's so awesome. We also downloaded the app. Let's check that out. Okay, so you get this little image of your thing. Let's put that on our background. Might as well have a little memento from every little thing that we do. I like that. Oh, it was just an inside joke, RG. It was like part of South Park, not really at Trader Joe's. They should lead into that though. I really think they should. I bet South Park would be down for it as long as the product is good creme fraiche or whatever it is. Okay, let's get back to our homepage. I didn't find much else from Zane Rocks. What is this Monarch? Oh, this is the Game Champ portable. Okay. The power of Game Champ on the go. Oh, here's another Squishers.
Downloading Squishers 18.
Squishers! Every time. I love it. The HS... Can't even read that. It's so bad. Honors Club? Roners Club? Squishers World Squish Kid. Wait, what is this? I collected all the Squishers, but not 4 Sparklies. Sparklies are hard to get because they almost never in Squisher packs. If you have a Sparkly, please send me a message and I will trade with you. The Hypnospace Citizen is still on their free trial period. Subscribing will remove this ad. How can I buy this thing? I want one. Okay, what if we just look for games? I think we've been to all these websites. Oh, we found a news webpage. Tech Giants confident year 2000 glitch a non-issue. It pretty much was for the most part. Monarch investors quick to crown Game Champ portable following record sales. It's like the new Nintendo handheld portable, right? But website's music is so obnoxious. Let's check out this Y2K news. The technology titans of the on the floor this week's public electronics showcase, like CES or something back in the day, unanimously agreed that concerns of a catastrophic year 2000 glitch were unfounded. Most of our devices with electronic components driving them, while high-tech, are still simply enough that they wouldn't be affected by the year 2000 glitch, if such a thing were to occur. Because yeah, this is like in '99, it was like a big deal back then. MerchantSoft CEO Adrian Merchant was particularly confident in his ability of his company to weather whatever threats may come. Our culture is enthralled by the idea of some faceless apocalypse, Merchant said, so I want you to look at the faces behind me. This is just a small portion of our hundreds strong support and maintenance team. I have complete confidence in their ability to tackle any minor issues that may arise during the year 2000 rollover. The support staff grouped behind Merchant waved. This reporter waved back. Okay, I think we're gonna have a harder time finding information about this kid. Okay, we need to explore more Teentopia. For kids age 13 to 18. No adults allowed. Teentopia is a safe, totally awesome hangout for teenagers. What was that website that he said he spent a lot of time in? Zane Rocks. This is just his homepage, right? Yeah, we've been there. I thought there was a place where he, like, spent a lot of time posting stuff. It was like a comedy page, I think. I don't see that. What's Timageddon? I guess we just gotta check all these different web pages to look for harassment. Oh my god. I can't even pay attention to this. It's so fast and jarring. Oh my gosh, I'm scrolling and it's still going. That's all it is. Oh no, it froze. That was a great time to freeze with this webpage on. Oh, I love it. You probably don't belong here. Yeah, I agree. If you require entertainment, read the sad tales of digital parasites. Who will watch The Watchmen? Only those with true sight may enter. Can't tell what this is supposed to be. Okay, let's click on this digital parasites. We're going to get a virus. Choose a card to see life through the eyes of one of these digital parasites. They encounter true tranquility. If you have encountered true tranquility, you are truly blessed. Don't fight it. Let it guide you. Open your eyes. The Rock Star. The Future Sale. This is like your tarot cards, Relentless. It's like exactly the same thing. The Lonely Shaman. The Biker. Let's go with Rockstar. Your songs topped the charts in the 1980s. You've rocked stages from Los Angeles to New York. They loved you, or at least you thought they did, because now, 15 years later, things are different. Now you're a punchline. Your music is remembered as a fad. People can't even recall your name anymore. Only how lame and annoying that one song of yours was. Aw. You take another swig of whiskey and sit down to check your email. It contains a link to something called True Tranquility. Sounds like another rehab program. No thanks. You move your cursor to delete button, but you stop. Something about the subject line draws you in. You click the link below. Oh no, where's this gonna go? Yes, exactly whom, right? GeoCities was such a wild place back in the day. Would you like to experience true adoration? Sorry? Okay, gosh. I love that it says fake button. Please don't click these fake buttons, stupid. This is just a game. This button is fake, you dummy. If you really want to refresh the page, click the real refresh button. Where is home, really? Those are great. Oh, I accept the True Tranquility terms. What are their terms and conditions? Oh my gosh. It sounds like I hear a hard drive clicking in the background. Yeah, it's like tarot, but weirder. Yeah, we're not going to read all that. Just like real terms and conditions, right? All right, let's say we accept. Where does this take us? Oh, God. Oh, God! I think we found bad virus or something. Let's go malicious software. Submit it. We're actually supposed to find the viruses to report them. No violation. Before you're able to take another breath, tendrils emerge from your monitor. Everything turns to black. At long last, you have found what you're looking for. That is creepy. I like this. I see your status. Hello, pig. They knew we were a pig. Oh, I guess I can't report that right there. Oh, what is this? There's like a hidden thing right there. Wait, it looks like there's something there. There's like a little thing to report right here. What is that? No, it's nothing. Okay. Well, let's see what this is. I guess that each one of these just kind of takes you on a wild ride. What about the furniture salesman? Whoa. Hello, I am Annalie. I make high quality graphics and 3D graphics and make web pages. If you need a web page, just let me know. This is so bad. I love this. This is my 3D model of me. I am a wizard who knows karate. It's in my bloodlines. My great-grandpa was a karate wizard too. Well, see ya. I wish my grandpa was a karate wizard. You haven't had it easy. A car accident left you paralyzed from the waist down at age 22. After years of deep depression, you found work as a furniture salesman. You've been there for at least 40 years. Holy crap, that's a long time to have one job. You're good at it, but you suspect it's because your customers feel sorry for you. The internet has allowed you to escape to a new reality. You can be anyone there. You're not Andy on the internet. No, you're Ann Lee. People like Ann Lee there, and you like them. You spent most of your free time this year on the computer. You've learned how to design web pages and make all sorts of digital art. It's never too late to pick up a new skill. Your online friends really seem to enjoy what you make. You log into your email. There's one new message with a link inside. You click it. Also going back to True Tranquility. This is probably going to be the same thing. I like this at the top. Dag Navit browser. Let's say no thank you. Error. This page cannot be found. Go back. No thank you. Your assigned zones? Oh, it literally was just a dead link. Okay. Okay, so what is the next one? The Lonely Shaman. You tell people that your divorce was the best thing to ever happen to you. It wasn't. You're alone. So alone. Your kids hate those weekend trips to the flea market. They're sick of sitting in a fold-up chair for 6 hours while you peddle your dream catchers and crystals and psychedelic t-shirts. It's the only time you have with them, but you have to pay rent somehow. This is so depressing. You're refreshing your email inbox, waiting anxiously for her message. When you two start talking, it was business. She's a psychic and you needed guidance. It's something different now. There's a deeper connection. Your spirits are intertwined. You still pay her fees, but you do it because you care for her. A new message appears. It's not her. It's from an unknown sender and contains a link to something called True Tranquility. Everything's just trying to take us there. Is it going to be the same every time we click on this? So wait, what if I go here? Can I report that really quick? I don't think we can. I'm trying to report, like, what it says it's installing something. It's so quick, I don't think you get a chance to. Yeah, I don't think it's actually that. It's just like a series of things telling a story. Let's check out the biker. Your beloved wife passed away only weeks ago, but the memories of your years together are already fading fast. These are all about like losing people, being alone. You're not young anymore. You sold your motorcycle because you can't see well enough to ride it. You no longer desire to leave a mark on things, and you know you couldn't if you tried. All you desire now is rest. You've never been fond of computers, and learning to use the internet has been a hellish ordeal, but it's worth it. The new email notification appears. It's from your daughter. It contains a link to a website with the only accompanying text reading, "Wow, this is so relaxing." An odd choice for your daughter who normally communicates via thick, wordy, grammatically pristine paragraphs. You're still new to the whole internet thing, so you don't think much about it and click the link. I wonder if we can report this thing right here, the link, rather than trying to click the webpage and report that. Like, I'm having a hard time knowing what they think would be malware. It doesn't actually install anything, I don't think, though. What a weird rabbit hole to go down. To catch her. There's so many, like, spelling mistakes and stuff. Artho, I love it. How you doing, Artho? Good to see you, dude. Okay, so we should go back to Teentopia. I think this is where we're going to find the harassment somewhere. I guess we'll just kind of check them all one at a time. Why does this one have a check mark on it? I don't think I've been there before. Ashley's Spinning Planets. That's cute. Copyright Ashley. And Ronnie's Counselor.
Counselor Ronnie reporting for duty.
What?
Drugs to make me
Dingo, welcome back, Dingo. Literally everyone and their brother was calling into the office. Oh no, you've been super busy, huh? Let's see, whether you're an awesome teen yourself or a parent of a teen, have no fear, Ronnie's here.
Counselor Ronnie
In addition to helping you guys with issues that new kids often face, this music, drugs are bad, you can't take them. I'm also keeping a watchful eye on what goes on in Teentopia. Keep it safe and fun for everyone. This is the most ridiculous song I've ever heard. Let's check this out. Poor Spider Monkey is going to be in for a rude awakening with this song right now. This is hilarious.
Nice one.
Welcome, Raiders, to John Cadia. How is it going, Spider? Good to see you. What song? You know you like this music. This is your jam, Spider. Welcome, Raiders, to John Cadia. You were doing some more Ghostbusters. How did you like that game? Are you still enjoying it? I remember you got a kick out of it last time. If you guys have not followed our good friend Spider Monkey, be sure you click on that link. Give him some love. He's an awesome streamer, good friend for a long time. Are you singing shanties without me? I don't think I would call this a shanty. This is Counselor Ronnie talking about drugs. This is ridiculous. I don't know what to even think about this anymore. So you beat it, and you never beat it, and you thought you had. Oh, so you played it before, but you actually hadn't finished it before. Nice. Glad that you actually wrapped it up. I think it's 3, Christian. The answer is always 3 licks to the center of a Tootsie Pop. Well, thank you so much again for the raid, dude. I appreciate it. And Case Kicleon Sapphire, I probably destroyed that, but welcome to the stream, dude. We are doing some internet sleuthing, trying to find harassment on this website. Like this right here. Deadly teen craze, shocking T-nubs. We don't know what this is yet. I don't know if I can report this for anything. It looks like it's an advertisement for something. I'm not sure what it is. Could that be for extra legal activities? No, it's not that. I can't take this song anymore. Okay, this guy's a model citizen. Okay, thank God. Finally, someone that understands. I remember those commercials back in the day. How many licks does it take? Oh, this is how many times I've visited these websites. That's what this is. Okay. Yeah, he's warning our young impressionable teens about the devil's lettuce. And worse, of course. Beyond Twilight. What is this? Horrific interactive scaries. I think I'm going to like this website. This is what I'm all about. Are we asleep or awake? How can we really ever know? It's in these mystical tomes are tales I have penned, some nice and sweet, some dark and grim. In my stories, nothing is sure. Wait, was that a knock on your door? I am so proud of my friend Tim, who just finished his first interactive scary. It's inspired by cybercog and horror films. He did the art and music and writing, and I tried to help a little bit by giving him feedback. Oh, Sapphire, thank you so much for the follow. He did the art and music and writing, and I tried to help out, oh yeah, by giving him feedback. But seriously, how talented is that dude? Read below. Back into the fray and going into lurk again. Oh, Dingo, good luck. Hopefully you're done with work pretty soon here. Okay, Digital Parasite Reborn. This is his story, okay. A scary set on the internet, not Hypnospace, in which different kinds of people are sent mysterious links. This is mostly Timigeddon's, but I gave feedback. Let's see, I'm looking to see if there's any harassment here too. Let's see, we're collaborating on a scary that we're going to make together. I'm going to write it, and Tim will do the art, sound effects, and music. It should be done in 2 to 3 weeks. And about Tiff, 16-year-old girl from a small town in the Midwest. Pretty boring humdrum life before Hypnospace. Nothing else interesting to say. I like black licorice, like a freak. I'm not dating. I have epilepsy, but haven't had a seizure in many years. Oh, that's good. Note about my poem scaries. I've deleted them because they're old and suck. I'll post more when I improve my writing skills and get around to making new ones. My friend Linda has been making amazing scaries since Hypnospace started. Well, let's check out Tim's first. digital parasite. Funny thing. How is it going? Funny thing. Oh, we've been here before. We actually went through all these. Okay, so these are the digital scaries that we're talking about. I don't remember any harassment or copyright infringement there. Let's check out Linda's page. Oh, I remember that. Those animated cursors you'd have on websites. It's like bleeding blood. Linda's Library of Weird. Linda's horror movie page. We might see some copyright infringement there. Let's see, working on stuff at your studio. Oh, awesome. What are you working on, funny thing? I'm Linda. I've been crafting, chronicling, and collecting weird things and oddities as long as I can remember. Some people say I'm a little weird myself, but if you look deep inside, who isn't? Reminds me of that Beetlejuice line. I myself am strange and unusual. Are you watching Double Witness? You'll love Cyber Soft Slug's Double Witness page. In the comic shop, a tribute. Let's see here. Just talking about the comic shop webpage. Let us check out this horror page. If you like scary films, check out my page. I just added my top picks. Look at this. Oh, there it goes. I was going to say there's a huge dead space right there. Yes, Lydia Dietz. So you're doing some sketching and preparing transparencies for a screen print project. Oh, that's awesome, funny thing. My top 5 movies: Whack Children 2, Harold for Dinner, The Spooky Crayons, Blender, and Nightclub. So this might be a case of copyrighted material. Let's try that out. Copyright infringement? Let's see if you can report that. Because you're using imagery from the movie, right? Nope, no violation. Never mind. The music here is really cool. Does that go to the same page? It does. These web pages even take a long time to load in. I love it. Like, I've already clicked on the link, but we're waiting for everything to load. These are my scaries. Are you new to scaries? That's okay. Scaries are horror-related animations and stories where you take everyday objects and scenarios and twist them into bone-chilling scaries. So now, this telephone chewing on that hand, I wonder if that's something about profane activity. Because it talks about propagation of profane and pornographic imagery. That might be profane imagery, I'm not sure. Yeah, the blender, will it blend? I haven't looked at those in a long time. Nope, no violation. Okay, still kind of figuring out what they're looking for these things. Okay, here's the story. Ring, ring, ring. Well, you gonna get that? This is your first... Oh wait, these are the different ones? Or is this one constant scary story? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that is. I guess it's linking these images with the story. So are you going to get that? This is your first time scuba diving and something feels a little off. Is that blood? Let me back in the boat. Let me back in the boat. And then he doesn't make it. I'm having a hard time finding anything like, what do you call it? Harassment related. We have to find stuff that kid did that was harassment. What is this double witness page? Uh-oh. Why is it all gobbledygook? Net Settler. This page uses a depreciated Net Settler format and has been automatically hidden from public zone listings. This is interesting. There's a way we can like decrypt this. There's like a hidden link right here. Oh, they'll let us know what we're looking for. This is just tutorial stuff. Okay. Oh, can't go to that page. What is up? Oh, we have another link here too. Also dead. Okay. Every time I go here, the computer freezes a little bit. Can't click any. Okay, this net settler stuff is a bridge too far. Did anyone else get a message from that weird citizen with a download for HypnoCure Pro? I hope I didn't give myself a virus. Oh, something we have to watch out for. There's a tag NSDP? Where does that take me? Another one of these websites that's kind of corrupted. I like this music. This is cool. Look at this game. He has a sword with the Holy Bible around it. And he's going to the police or children's museum. I can't actually click on any of that. It looks like a pretty amazing game, to be honest. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and kick unto their behind. Chet Stone, hero of chosen anointed. No fear, no limits. And Connell's connection. This is just like a link of his favorite links, it looks like. Net Settler abandoned. I'm aware of these issues. Do not message me about them. I'm holding hope that Merchantsoft will realize just how many people use Net Settler and figure out how to support their legacy software. If this does not happen, I have no choice but to close Connie's connections and move it to another sleep time service. So let's try clicking on funny connections. There's supposed to be some website that kid posted a lot that we're looking for the harassment. Maybe the dumpster? Let's see. Taking out the Hypnospace's trash so you don't have to. November. It's been 1 year since Hypnospace started. Let us come together to honor the invaluable contributions that Hypnospace and its talented citizens have unleashed upon humanity in the last 12 months. This game is such a trip, Hasifa. Good morning. What time is it for you? And Arthur, yeah, definitely looked like they were trying to exploit something with that website. Or I guess this Net Settler software isn't loading correctly, so it just breaks everything. 7 in the morning. Holy cow. Oh, The Net? Is that the one, Spider, with Sandra Bullock? Is that the one you watched? I love this. Template Abuse Prize. The award for most heinous abuse of a Hypnospace template goes to your Bud Reggie. Oh, I think I remember that one. I didn't think this one was too bad. We've been to much, much worse websites than that. And the Dumpster's Chaos Award goes to Zane Rocks. That's what we need to find more of. Zane is only 15 years old, but we've made an exception of our usual over 18 rule because this page, Got Game or Way Lame, is an exceptionally juvenile, cruel, testosterone-fueled work of art. Okay, this I think is where we need to get to. I think this is his hidden website. He said he has a website, but he doesn't have it listed. So maybe this will get us there. Or is this the same one? Oh, this is different, yeah. This is a Hypnospace page that dares to ask a question. Are you Way Fame or Got Game? Choose an episode. Episode 1, C page. Also has that Linkin Park-esque music. And the Net Settler text looks like what happens when you choose bad text encoding options. Oh, I can see that too. Aether, super strange game. It's so neat. Wow. It is truly an honor to have Mikey Psyche, the lead singer of the amazing band C Page, here with us today. Let's see if they got game or away lame. Oh, so this is like an interview. Hi, Mikey. Thanks for coming onto the show, even though you are so famous and freaking awesome. No problem, Zane. This is the kind of sarcastic humor that me and the band love. We just eat this blank up, mother blanker. Ha, I had a feeling that was the case. To be honest, this is not even fair. I don't think there's a chance in hell you are lame. Any last words before the verdict? Let's rock this. You heard the man. Let's hear the results. Drum roll, and the voters decided got game. No real surprise. So it's really no interview. It was just like he just decides, I guess. I like this. This is a secret page. Do not link in normal Hypnospace. Okay, so my guess is number 2. This is Corey Ew. Probably going to be lame. That will be considered harassment. Because it's targeted at someone specifically. This month, on Got Game or Way Lame, that brassy kid, aka Corey, his name used to be Give Me Pizza because he's quite the big boy and has uncontrollable food urges. We caught up with him for an interview. Hi Corey, as you know, this is a game show where we see if you are lame or not. How's it going? I don't know, I'm just being fat and popping my pimples on girls. Why don't they like me? Dude, that's gross. Look at me, I can play saxophone and eat a hot dog at the same time. So hungry, oh, I spilled ketchup on my stretched out shirt. He's just like making this up as he goes along. This is not actually talking to somebody. Seriously, I think I'm gonna hurl. Good thing there's a toilet here. I hurl into the toilet. No, why are you puking in my mom? God, that toilet is full of diarrhea. Is my mom why I smell like it? Oh my gosh. Well, people, I think we have our final result. Let's see if Corey got game or way lame. Way lame. I guess we know now why he can't get a real girlfriend. Until next time, see you. Okay, so I think we need to report harassment on like everything here, like this picture, maybe. I have a feeling we'll have a lot of harassment things here. Well done, Enforcer. Oh yeah. And probably the text as well. Probably every single and every text. The music's pretty good though. No violation on that picture. Okay, what about this? I like that I can use a keyboard to use shortcuts for reporting. No violation there, okay. Okay, what about this toilet? Could that be profane activity showing like throw up in a toilet? Probably not, but just testing it out. No. Oh, you know what? I might have pressed the wrong button. I was supposed to do 2. I think I had done 3. There we go. Yeah, so I hit the wrong button on the keyboard. You can report all these things. Listen to the lyrics in the game. It's pretty good. Try to be quiet so you guys can actually understand the lyrics. It's a little bit hard to understand some of it. And the fact that he said way lame, that's probably reportable too. Oh, we got a message. Oh, did you actually finish that game, Artho? I played it a bit. It was super fun, but really difficult. Really? Oh, that is pretty awesome. I love Doom. What was it, like Knee Deep in Hell? I'm trying to think of all the different episodes, but there was some good stuff. Okay, that was probably everything we can do there. Oh, all the way to... Oh, they do that! Jumi, I didn't even think about that. Back in the day, people would put a bunch of white space and then hide things at the bottom of websites. I thought I warned you about scrolling to the bottom of my page, a-hole. Kicks you in the nards, especially if you are Corey. That could be harassment. I feel like he made this website just to promote a band and to attack Corey. That's the whole point of this whole thing. I wonder if this could be harassment too, the description of Corey. Yep. Some of these might be able to be as well. try this. Nope. Okay. Not really a direct attack. Oh, we should definitely flag this kid. I forgot about flagging as well. Like the woman that was like a teacher with all the copyrighted drawings. I didn't flag her, but this kid I think should be flagged. Alright, Citizen Zane Rocks 14 has been flagged. The HSPD security team will verify all related violations and review the activity to decide whether or not action is necessary. If the flagging relates to one of your assigned cases, you may now close it. I like this. He already responded. Whoever ratted out my secret page, watch out. I know who you are, and I'm flipping out right now. He does say he's a hacker, so we might have something. Yeah, so we have content infringement, like copyright stuff, harassment, illegal or profane activities, so like drugs, weapons, pornography, that kind of thing, malicious software, viruses, and then this extra legal commerce. So like illegally selling things, I guess? I don't know. I want to go back to his home page. How do we do that? I don't think he has any links. Let's just click back. I don't think he has a link going back to his main homepage. Let's see. I want to see if he updated his homepage. I think it was back here. Before we report him, we'll see that. Uh-oh. Our desktop pet. I forgot about our desktop pet. We got poop everywhere. Oh, is she sleeping right now? Did our hamster just die? It looked like it was laying there, but it's all gray. What just happened? I missed a pop-up. Did we get hacked? It might have just gone to heaven. Oh, another one just disappeared. Rest in peace. What the hell? I didn't know how often we have to feed it. Here lies April. I mean, I am good at killing things. Oh my lord. Okay, let's see what updates we have. Look at all of these infringement cases on him. Okay, let's close this case. I think we got everything we're going to, I believe.
Way to deal with that harassment. You're a real hero, John Cadia.
We already got 266 in that. Before we get the next case, let me see what else is here. Okay, there's 2 updates floating around there. Do we have any new emails? Oh, that's cool. That's if you want to write a little note to yourself or something. That's downloads. Where was our email? Inbox. Here we go. Welcome to Squisher's Quest. Looks like you found your first hidden squishers. We actually found 2, I think, so far. We got the official theme song. That theme song slaps. Find 4 more to unlock the next level of Squisher's card game, our quest game, and the official Squishers sound effects. You're well on your way to collecting all and becoming a true Squishers hero. And here's the new case. Hello, John Cadia. This is a notice that all Kappa Cash payment system is considered extra legal commerce. Okay, there's our clue. Please look through all assigned zones for at least 4, possibly more, possible violations and utilize your enforcement tool to remove and report them. All image depicting the Kappa Cash payment system is attached to this message. We will have open-eyed to your assignment zone list. Okay, so this should be...
Downloading Kappa Cash.
We'll get the image we're looking for. Oops, I double-clicked it. Rookie mistake. You only have to single-click for these downloads. That's so sad, right, Krem? We have a gravestone for our little hamster. Relentless. If there's a way to kill something, I will find it. Unfortunately, every time. Okay, we don't need 2 of those pictures. Let's check this out. Wait, that's a squisher. Here's Kappa Cash. Okay, so anytime we see this, that's what we have to report, or anything related to that. All right, let's start browsing and look for that Kappa Cache thing. Just love that. Actually, let's do a search ourselves for Kappa Cache. Or just Kappa? Like that? Here we go. Terry's General Store. Something about just my quick reading problems, but best deals, Terry. I don't know why. I started to read that. It looked like something terrible. Terry's General Store. The best deals in Hypnospace. Welcome to Terry's General Store. Here you can find all the highest quality background stickers, screensavers, and more, all in one location for your convenience. I didn't want to say what I saw, Relentless, but you know what I saw. Right? Well, I think like when I clicked on that hamster, it had like a food meter or something. I guess I wasn't sure how quickly that disappeared. Apparently, I need to check it a lot more often. Want a desktop decoration for your, or a sticker decoration for your desktop? Click here to get some. Terry's Outdoors Backgrounds and Sticker Packs on sale. Click here now before they're all gone. Oh, this looks cool. Happy Halloween. Terry's Halloween stickers. Get for cheap before they go bye-bye. Do not ignore. If you report this, Teresa, the demonic doll, will finish you tonight. That's pretty creepy. We do not accept Kappa Cache. Thank you. Okay, so they don't accept Kappa Cache. Maybe this one's a legit website. Outdoor sticker packs. That's like just plants and stuff. I want to see those Halloween ones. Yeah, that's if I want to just outright buy them. I kind of want to buy some spooky stickers, honestly. I love horror stuff. Let's do it.
Downloading 11 files.
11 files. Let's check these out. The hell? Do we have a virus? Did I get a virus buying that? It's eating all my icons. Crap. How do I get my thing again? I think I have to click it as soon as it opens. Oh yeah, we got a virus. Oh no. Destroy Terry. I need to like report that, don't I? It's an encrypted file. Is it going to let me delete it? I don't have any malware yet. I should. Oh, that's what we should do. We need to go on that website and buy that. What is it called? That virus scanning software. Crap. We totally did that. Time to install Linux. Terry, I thought you were cool because, you know, you were warning people about Kappa Cache. I thought you were cool. Here's our homepage. I think, was it somewhere on here? There's a link to the virus scanning software. Where was that? I should have bookmarked it, I guess. Hypnospace Central. This might have been it. HypnoCure. This is what we need. Ooh, we can't afford the Pro version. We can get the Plus version, though. It will auto-cure functionality. Let's get that right now. We need something bad.
Downloading HypnoCure Plus C-Top.
Thank goodness. Okay. Quit eating my crap.
Chime is an easy...
We might be buying ransomware. Actually, I think I kind of did. Where's our file? I have to get around it. Did we download it or was it an email link? Here it is, Hypno setup, HypnoCure setup. Hurry, hurry, hurry. We might have to reboot our computer.
For your safety, please open HypnoCure and click Cure Me Now.
On it. Okay, we want to keep that on. Cure me. HypnoCure detected and cleaned the following viruses from your sister. The hunger. That is so cute. Oh, my face. That virus also broke my camera. There we go. I like that name, The Hunger, as it's that thing going around eating everything. Sweet. Okay, so where's all my stuff? Is there like...
Launcher.
I need like
HypnoCure.
like an automatic sorting. I don't know if it has that. Restart. Oh, you can restart your computer. And there's an app menu too. Boombox. Do we have any music? We don't. Oh, see, that's right. You can download music and then have like your own library. That's so cool. I feel like I'm missing a bunch of programs. Restore items. Okay, so that was just the recycle bin. We don't necessarily need those. Here's all the other ones. So this is kind of like a folder for your shortcuts, I guess. I'm just trying to get them all out so it's easy to access them. There we go. Okay. Back to browsing. Let's try to find some illegal stuff without downloading a virus. What was I looking for? Kappa. Sherry's Heals. Proven healing techniques from world-renowned spiritual guru Sherry Claire. This has got to be shady as crap. Welcome to Sherry's Healing page. Sherry had over 30 years of spiritual and physical healing experience and has consulted with world leaders, celebrities, and everyday people like you all over the globber. Demon and ghost exorcism, in case you need it. Crown, download all the viruses. Let's see here. Nothing I can pay for right here. Let's check out Consult Sherry now. I don't see anything about that Kappa cache. This is not a scam. This is just a safety measure due to Hypnospace making unfair rules and taking money that isn't theirs. They're fake HypnoCoin. This might be it. It says if you would like consultation, please make a small deposit of 3 HC. I don't know what HC is. That sounds like something like Bitcoin or something. Let's try to mark this as illegal. Maybe. Nope. Oh, it is HypnoCoin. Okay, so she's just asking for more HypnoCoin before you pay in HypnoCoin. Is that what that is? That makes sense. Yeah, so this is probably legit. I don't see anything about that Kappa cache yet. Oh, that's a good idea, Creme. Maybe we actually have to get the consultation, and then we might get asked for that other option. They're not going to, like, advertise it on their webpage necessarily if they're smart. Here's the testimonies. That's funny. And Sherry's story. Okay, well, let's try that out. Yeah, let's see if we can't get a consultation.
You've got
Sure.
Hypno mail.
And we got our mail immediately. That was quick. Consultation with Sherry. Thank you for your deposit. With a 100% success rate, you are sure to find your peace you're seeking after investing in my services. Hope to communicate with you soon. Now we get like the secret homepage. There it is. There's the Kappa cache. Yeah, we need that link. Oh, no, you don't. Bam. 20-minute healing session. That's expensive. 20 minutes is nothing. Well done, Enforcer. I guess, do I report that one as well? Not sure how many of these are related. Nope. This one too, though. Custom love spell. So we just have to do every one of these whenever we see that picture. What other options does she have? I bet that custom love spell is probably the most popular. Candle lit for you or a loved one. For 10 bucks, she'll light a candle for you. I mean, depending on the candle, they can be kind of expensive. And I like this. Sorry, I do not accept HypnoCoin at this time because it cannot be exchanged for real money. Let's try to report that.
You've got Hypno Mail.
Nope, that one was okay. So we found 3, but I bet we can find more. Uh-oh. Dylan here. I noticed that Dispatch sent you on the Kappa Cache thing. You've already found a few, but we're detecting Kappa Cache usage still and don't really know where it's coming from. I mean, I could go digging and probably find it myself real quick, but that's why you're here, right? I mean, not being lazy either. It's just I'm working hard on a few sweet new features for the new year that will blow your socks off. P.S. Me and an intern found our security team are the only people running the HSPD dispatch stuff right now, so expect to hear from me every now and then. And the subtext in this game is staggering. Merchant Soft is banning payment platforms and that aren't their own play money. Exactly. Very clever way of just kind of like relating to things in real life, right? And Merchant Soft, what would their initials be? MS? Like Microsoft? I don't think we got any other hits on that. Okay, let's see what else we found from Kappa. I thought there was another one. Oh, just 2 Sherry heals. Okay, well, let's go cash, maybe? Good Times Scam Watch. Doing the job Hypnospace won't do. Did someone try to con you? Send me a message. Download a virus or adware? Send me a message. Hypnospace has recently started a Hypnospace patrol department to try and do what we have been doing already for almost a whole year. Do not expect this to actually help anything. Hypnospace only has one care, money. And that's our employer. That's us. Update. You can stop Professor Helper by going to this page and paying these fools. This should be illegal. See, now this is true, though. It says, Best Deals Terry is offering downloads that have viruses in them. We have to go and report that. I forgot about that. And Professor Helper, do not download this program. It constantly shows you adverts and you have to pay to stop it. It only exists to get in and scam products. That's funny. So this is the one it says is a bad piece of software. I feel like we should maybe try reporting this. I think they charge you to uninstall their software. To uninstall Professor Helper, if such a deed is truly your aim, please pay a small uninstallation assistance. Let's try to report this. That'd be under... I think it'd be this one. I think this is like scams. Yeah. Let's see if it works. Because this software definitely sounds like a scam. Maybe this one here? Like some part of this has to be a scam. And that's the browser I was thinking of earlier, was that Netscape Navigator. Used to use that all the time. And then Internet Explorer took over pretty quick. Okay, so we can't actually do any of that. And I don't think it's this one here, the illegal activity. But we do know that Best Deals Terry is malware. So let's search for that real quick. And let's definitely report this. Yeah, I do remember them talking about that. I wasn't like huge into DOS back in the day. I used DOS, but like I don't really remember how it started and all the drama with Microsoft and DOS. I remember reading news articles, but like I was really young back then too. Report. What part would I report? Do I report this link right here? No violation detected. What about the image? It's like, I know this is spam. Oh no, I'm doing the wrong one, Jimmy. I'm supposed to do the virus, not the extra legal commerce. Malicious software, that's the one. There we go. Yeah, I remember a lot about Microsoft copying also Apple software as well, and just kind of making it their own. Let's see how much of this we can report. Not the picture. Clearance, everything must go. I bet this is a spam or a scam too. No violation there. What if I go in here? There we go. Yeah, see, I bet all of these are malware. They're cool little icons. I just don't want a virus. Oh, it's not. Okay. Well, I guess the entire website isn't all full of malware. Now, you were saying reading that scam alert again in its entirety for Professor Helper. Let's see. So here's his website, not the scam alert, but your friendly computer expert now for Hypnos. Fast, easy, convenient, and completely free. When it came to Hypnos and Hypnospace, I was so far behind the times, I thought I'd never learn. Sound familiar? Do you have trouble getting around in the digital world? If you've been putting off learning how to use Hypnos and Hypnospace, now is your chance. For a limited time, we're offering our award-winning professional helper software for free. And then there's this huge terms and conditions down there. I love that. And this is great. Inputs may also be used to create future programs, services, and subscriptions relevant to helpful enterprises. They're actually saying that they are going to install spyware on your computer, and down here it says that they're going to charge 33 Hypno coins to uninstall the software. Let's see. Here's the scam watch. I think this is the one you were talking about. So this is the one I think you said to read more. A scam alert for Professor Helper. Do not download this program. It constantly shows you adverts, and you have to pay to stop it. It only exists to get your money to buy scam product using real money with a system called Kappa Cash. So Professor Helper is the Kappa Cash thing. Is that right? So maybe we need to go into there a little bit deeper. Right before we buy it, we'll see a Kappa Cash thing. Okay, so I could pay that, but how do I... Well, this is the uninstall link. Okay, so we need to go to their main website. Professor Helper. I don't want to download it, though. I just want to see where the Kappa Cache thing is. But it says it's free software, so... Maybe it is this link that's going to have the Kappa Cache? No, I don't want to pay HypnoCoin. Where does it ask for Kappa Cache? Maybe I have to report this link right here. Just the text itself. Even though I haven't seen it myself, maybe reporting him talking about it will be good. Nope. Dang it. Now we're looking for legend. People doing some unscrupulous money transaction stuff. Okay, so that one didn't work. The button must be clicked. Oh, the bad one? Okay. It goes against like everything I know. think it was this one.
Downloading Professor Helper.
Oh god. Oh, and then in their software, then it must have that. We're gonna have to install the malware to detect them, I guess. Dang it. All right. This is a terrible idea. You know, I didn't look at all these different images. We should put some of these awesome images on our background. Oh yeah, that skeleton. Heck yeah, we're putting that there. And that jack-o'-lantern. Our background's gonna be so busy. Happy Halloween. Evil skeleton, yeah. What else we got? Some blood dripping off the top. I like that. Okay, that's good. Now it's getting crazy. What is this? File source best deals tier. This is probably the virus. I bet we should delete this. And this too. BYB. I'm surprised the virus scanning software didn't get rid of that itself. Okay, so did I delete the file? I might have deleted it while I was looking for other stuff. Let me go ahead and download that again.
Downloading Professor Helper.
I don't remember deleting Professor Helper. Here it is. All right, here comes the adware. But we just need to get that link
Professor Helper here, ready to help.
Oh God. I see you're installing something. Do you want a hand with that? No.
Well, bye then.
F you. It's like Clippy. Reminds me of Clippy. Okay, so this is Professor Helper.
Professor Helper here, the helping man with the helping hand.
I guess we do have to ask for his help.
Here, try this.
Oh God.
You are a winner. You win.
Never click these kind of things. Let's... Yeah, at least I do censor it. Let's, can I report things here? I'm not sure. I don't know if I can actually bring up my censor thing here. Let's try this. No, I can't because it's like a pop-up. We just have to click it. Dang it. Click here for Professor Helper's other helpful friends. The Year 2000 Survival Kit. Don't wait until it's too late. You get a 1-week supply of canned food. Good, because you only need to live a week after the apocalypse, right?
Need some help?
Oh God, he's back again. Don't help me right now.
Till next time.
Military flashlight. Pocket New Testament. King James Bible. 90-page Year 2000 survival material. Oh, here's the Kappa Cash. $50? For like a week's supply of canned food? Okay. This one, bam. Oh, this is so funny. Get out of here.
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper.
You can go to Professor. Was there anything else here? Oh, there was another link up here.
Farewell.
Click here to meet his other helpful friends. What else do we have here? Katie's Cuddly Cat Corner. Another Kappa Cash. What the hell is this?
You've got Hypno Mail.
I think it's just a bed for cats. Is that it? For 4 payments of $30. Get out of here with that. Almost 1 million visitors whom... Yes, Artho, there was a lot of that. Although some of these websites are definitely more seizure-inducing than others. I bet all of these are going to be Kappa Cash.
Important message received from HS_citizen_0068325B.
Oh no, I think we're getting viruses again.
Virus detected. For your safety, please open HypnoCure and click Cure Me now.
We got to get rid of this. Where's our HypnoCure? This one? Cure me! HypnoCure detected the following one. Wave hello.
Till next time.
I wonder what I clicked on to get that virus. Thank goodness for that, though. Okay, back here. Let's report this. There might be more on this website I can get rid of, too. Oh, no. Did I just get another virus?
Important message received from Dylan.
I want to try to report some of these other things, too, on here.
Virus detected. For your safety, please open HypnoCure and click Cure Me now.
We got to get rid of that.
Important message received from dispatch.
I need the fancy version of this antivirus software, honestly. Oh, didn't detect any viruses. That's bad.
Ready to help.
Okay, let's... This is like what it's like when you have viruses, and it's just constant chaos on your computer. Okay, let's check this. Dylan, you missed one. Oh, we already read that one, I think. Don't flag Professor Helper's account.
Till next time.
What? Dylan, we need to get rid of that Kappa cache, but Professor Helper is okay to stay. We are talking to their people to make a deal to get them to break away from their Kappa cache partnership. I'll update you all soon. I think this can be good to our partner brands. P.S. Like I said, get all the Kappa cache off there. It's not good. But Professor Helper, he's okay. I want to report that. That sounds shady as hell. Jump to the Tranquility installation page. This is like that virus thing we saw before. Don't click that link. Hey all, if you get a link to True Tranquility, do not open it. It auto-installs a virus. It's coming from an account with a no headband ID, so we can't track it. If you did install it, use HypnoCure to clean it out.
Professor Helper here. Ready
Downloading
to help.
shock image example. Shock image example.
Till
1.
next time.
I keep double clicking on links. We're getting that virus page taken down as soon as possible, but you enforcers might have to hunt down the nasty pics if you that was sent to normal citizens, not just the Merchantsoft HSPD. We'll send it soon. P.S. I may have something neat for you enforcers if you are interested in testing a few new features. Oh, no worries at all, Disney. Welcome back.
Professor
What is this
Helper here.
last one?
Ready to help.
Uh-oh. I think this is another quest.
Here, try this.
You are a winner.
Every time you click that, you get the same one. I love that. Okay, this is an illegal content notice regarding disturbing images that may be in any zone. Please look for violations. So that's our next mission. I think we might be getting close to being done with finding all these scams. But there's a couple more links. Blood Money Book. I'm going to keep reporting these. What are you going to do to
Hello
me?
there. I am Professor Helper.
Although technically these are his friends, it's not actually Professor Helper.
Well, fine then.
So that might be okay. What is this? I am Dr. R.P. Martin. I have been tracking what the feds do with their money over the last 2 decades. Want to know where it goes? Okay, so this is about that. And then the year 2000 survival kit. I think we already reported that one.
Professor Helper here. The helping man with a helping hand. Till next time.
Okay, we need to uninstall that crap. Do we have to pay to do that? I feel like we might have to. Okay, shocking example. This is blurred to not scar everyone who visits it. What is the image? I won't know what to report if I can't see it, right? Oh, the trailing of that? It looks so weird, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't know what that image is supposed to be. It looks like it might be gore or something. But I doubt they would actually show that in the game. Let's see. If I run this software, it can't find the adware to remove.
You've got Hypno Mail.
So we might actually have to pay money to get rid of that.
Hello
Dear
there.
sir or
I'm
madam.
Professor Helper. Professor Helper is always here for you.
So this one is just spam to donate to something. Wolverine, how's it going, Wolverine? It's good to see you. I'm doing fantastic. I'm so happy it's a weekend. Got to watch a horror movie last night. What's new with you? Okay, let's see what this fake, donation thing is. Oh, this is totally shady. Let's try to report this. I watched that new one. It's on HBO and theaters right now. It's called Malignant. I thought it was really fun. It's by James Wan, which I really like his horror movies. I don't think it was as good as Insidious or Conjuring, but I do still think it was definitely worth checking out. It was really gruesome. Yes, I loved Simulacra. We actually streamed that a while back. I can't believe I can't report any of this. I get it. I guess it really only has to do with that Kappa cache. Yeah, we're not going to donate to that. Okay, well, that might be all the Kappa cache things.
Professor Helper.
Okay, so this is the Professor Helper software. Do I just drag this to the recycle bin? Does that uninstall? Application icons can only be removed from their official uninstaller. Oh, okay. So we do have to pay the $33 to get rid of it. Dang it. Okay, well, let's go here. Where was that? How do I get to their homepage?
Professor Helper here, ready to help.
This is slowly going to drive you insane. Wait, it was actually...
Professor Helper is always here for you.
I think it was in the Scam Watch. This had the link to it. Yeah, we have to pay this to get rid of it, I think. Are you sure you want to install it? Yes. This is great. Professor Helper has been mostly removed from your system. The hell's that mean? Mostly removed. We should probably do another search for cache. I don't know if I found all those. There might be some other things to report for that Kappa cache. This talks about the Hypno coins. What if we search for deal? That might be another one. No, nothing for deal. Okay. Sale, maybe? I don't remember if I saw that anywhere else either for that Kappa cache. Oh no, I bet whom that's got to be a great website. Don't get any viruses. Okay, I think we might have done everything for that. We could probably report it and get our cash back. Do we do that here? Cases? Yeah, oh, we got a bunch of cases. Okay, Kappa cache. We found 3 additional violations on top of the 4 we needed. Let's close this case.
Wow, Juncadia, looks like you're doing a great job at dealing with the bad guys.
Okay, so the next one, there's malicious software in general. I think we're going to keep this one open. I bet we'll find more. For some reason, I couldn't... You can't mark that helper as malicious software, even though it absolutely is. Okay, so our next mission, type of violation, is illegal content. This is an illegal content notice regarding disturbing, violent, and pornographic images that may be in any zone. Please look for violations and utilize your enforcement tool to report and remove them. Okay, so violent, pornographic. This sounds like I'm going to get banned from Twitch. But what if I just type violence? Violence? Nothing. Porno? Nope. Pornographic? Where are we getting these? Drolshenka! Perfect timing as we're looking for pornos and violence. How are you doing, Drolshenka? Explicit, maybe? No explicit. Fantastic. What did I come back to? I don't see anything there. I guess we got to get back to the main hub and start browsing around their websites. Okay, let's go home. Where are we most likely to find that kind of content? Open-minded? Cool Punk Paradise? Good Time Valley? No. Let's check Cool Punk Paradise. Well, this is a neat website. The new official sleep time hangout. Oh, we're not going to find violence and porn here. Yeah. Oh, did the email give me a hint? Let me see. That's why I tried searching a few words that it was talking about, but I missed it. Is this another one? No, we already read that one before. Okay, note. Hey, Dylan here. It looks like a few citizen pages were hacked by that same True Tranquility guy. While you can comb through every single page to check for the images you're looking for, you might want to start by investigating the hacker first. Okay. This is that, we went to that Tranquility thing before. Hackers like this are always bragging by posting serial killerish. Oh my gosh. Weird Judge, how's it going, dude? Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome, raiders, to John Cadia, the Judge raid party. Tom Bogue, how you doing, dude? The weirdness has come to you. How are you doing, Weird? How was your stream? What were you playing? Yeah, we're not going to find violence and porn here. Oh, no. There's a quote you don't want to have. Ocean's Heart. I don't think I've ever heard of that game. Weird Judge, what is that game? And if you guys have not, be sure you click on that link. Give Weird Judge a follow. Awesome streamer. Been here many times. How are you doing, dude? And what was the game? I'm not even sure.
Long. John Cadia.
Oh, that's funny. If I'm quiet too long, that guy comes up and says something. It's a punny Zelda-like. I love me Zelda games. Is it a new game or has this been around for a long time? And could that VO coder have picked anything beyond those specific 4 chords? I don't think so. I don't even know which voice I have selected right now. Test, test. I think it's based on my voice. So I can go really high, really low. And it'll change based on that, sort of. Okay, so we want to start looking for that hacker. Hackers like this are... Oh, and for everybody just joining, we're playing a game called Hypnospace Outlaw. Essentially, we're browsing like a 1990s internet and trying to find people doing bad stuff online. Right now, we're specifically trying to find violent images or pornographic images. Oh, it is pretty new. It was this year. Nice. So did you like it? Do you recommend it? Or what did you think? So hackers like this are always bragging or posting serial killerish cat and mouse games with hints. I would love to go hunting for nasty shock images, but I have a lot of programming to finish today. Plus, that's why we pay you, sort of. The image isn't quite illegal, but we're going to categorize it as such for this case. I've attached blurry screenshots of the thing or what the thing looks like on my page and added a cool punk paradise to your assigned zones. Oh, maybe I was at the right place. This case has been manually assigned to all enforcers by Dylan. Click the Cases tab above to view your progress. Okay, so the True Tranquility guy. We need to go to that web space to find some hints. And it said we might find some stuff in this cool punk paradise. Let's see what we see here. I like the music on this page. So if you're okay with Souls-like Dynaton, it's a lot of fun, but it relies heavily on nostalgia. I don't mind Souls-like as long as there's some kind of progression, even if I die. It's very disheartening if you lose all your progress and you have nothing to show for all the work you did. But some people love that. Let's see here. So we might find some stuff on these. But we also want to go to that Tranquil place. So let's go there. We searched for Tranquil. We got 2. Let's go to this Beyond Twilight. Is this one of them? I don't think it was. This was that guy's page. Were any of these the bad images? Oh, I forgot to look at that. He also said he gave us an example of it, didn't he? Where's the example image? Maybe it's on the case? I don't see it there either. It might be in our inbox or our downloaded files. Maybe we already looked at it. There is this shocking image example, but it's blurred out. So I guess that's all we have to go on. Let's see. So it saves every time you go into a new area. So most times you progress. Very rarely, but a monster just wrecks you 3 to 4 times in a row. Ooh, I don't know. I'd have to try it. It's hard to say if that would be very enjoyable or not. What is up, Boss Secreto? Also, for everybody that's just jumping in that missed the beginning, because this is a 90s styled game, I'm wearing a very 90s style shirt. It's an old school Blockbuster video shirt. That's like the most 90s thing that I own. Let's see. Ooh, do they have as music as good as Dark Souls 1? I assume all the Dark Souls games probably have fairly similar music. I remember liking the music in Bloodborne and Demon Souls, but I don't know. Hard to say. So if we go down one of these paths, I don't remember seeing anything like gory. Is this considered shocking imagery? I see like a woman in her underwear. I kind of doubt it. I think this is what we're looking for. This game is a trip. It's very much a 90s... Oh, I'm not showing it. Very much a 90s style internet game. And you're like a detective online, essentially. Okay, so this is the guy's website. Somewhere on here, we're going to find some information on who we want to find. We tried clicking all those fake icons. I wonder if there's a clue here. Lifebringer Productions. Okay, let's search for Lifebringer. Yes, I think that is it, Phantasma. Yeah. Yeah, let's look up Lifebringer. That might be a clue as to what this hacker's doing. Nothing. Not even the webpage we were just at? Did I misspell it? No, that's it. Lifebringer Productions. Dang it. Okay. So that's not it. Maybe that's the disturbing image that we see? This might be it. Okay, let's try reporting this. Fingers crossed, that's it. Nope, that's not it. Oh, here we go. Special thanks to Tiff, aka Marshmallow Minx, for the indirect coding help. We should maybe search for those things. Tiff, Marshmallow, Minx with a 1. Okay, let's try that. Marsh. And it was Mellow, not Mallow. Nothing from Marshmallow. What about Minx with a 1? Like that? Oh, we got a hit. Minx, go away. If you can't figure out how to access the login link below, you definitely don't belong here. If you want an account, talk to one of us. All decisions are made by committee. Oh, there's something hidden down here. Gotta keep scrolling. Gotta keep scrolling. Oh, nothing. It was fake. Or maybe there is something to click here. I don't see anything. Janie, it's always a weird experience when you pop in John Cadia, right? Just a poor innocent ancient one came out of the sea playing a game, nothing illegal at all. So Dark Souls 1 soundtrack was ceaselessly great, and Bloodborne isn't as good outside of the Yarha Ghul. It has like that one standout track. I haven't played Dark Souls, any of the Dark Souls games. I played Bloodborne and Demon Souls. I remember really liking the soundtrack in Demon Souls too. This is a new game in like an old art style. I can't figure out how to click on that link he was talking about. If you can't figure out how to unlock the link below, you don't belong here. I assumed there'd be like something hidden down here, but I don't see any kind of hidden images or anything to click on here. What are you hackers hiding? I think back in the day, you used to be able to hit tab and go through different links that way too. There's some text in the background. You guys see that? I think I'm supposed to try to read it. Yeah, look very carefully. See this very slow scrolling line? When it scrolls, it reveals text in the background. Janie, only like every week. I get one of those days. Okay, right here. It's moving. E-R-E-N. I can hardly read that. It might say like Minx was here. I have a hard time reading what that says. Okay, there was another thing it said to search for too. Was it Tiff? And this might have been the other person that helped with those. And Timageddon. Maybe Timageddon's our hacker. With a 1. T1M Ageddon. Oh god, not this website. I hate this website. It's so bad. Here's the seizure website from the early 2000s. Every time I try to scroll down, it automatically pushes my browser back to the top. Let's see, on Tiff's website, there was a corner PC. Oh yeah, another link to click on. I missed that. Yeah, now we're talking. Oh, this goes to these things again. Okay. What if I just search for Tim? You know, they also said that the hacker likes to chat and brag about that stuff. Maybe we'll find it in this chit chat program. Actually, I've never used this. The world's #1 online chat program now available. We got to install it. You can send files, grate viruses, exchange files, and find family and friends. All right, let's install it. Oh, Chit Chat not available for Hypnos Enforcer Edition or Hypnospace Enforcer headbands. That makes me think it won't work. Yep, incompatible. Dang it. Okay, we can't do that. Womp, womp, womp. So there's got to be some forums or something we can go to.
Zones.
We've been there. What about this one? Holy crap, it's another one of these. Let's try to report this. Is this profane imagery? What did I click on? Hey, we got one. That was one. All right, sweet. And this says, I got a virus. Do not visit my page. There is a nasty pic on it, and it is not my doing. I sent Merchant Soft a message about getting the pic taken off. Sweet. Yeah, you get kind of jump scares, don't you? Okay, let's check this out. Check out my first Hypnospace client, RR's leather cowboy waist satchels. That's cool. We've got what you need for unbeatable prices only at RR Leather Goods. Design your own cowboy waist satchel. I kind of want one now. It's a fanny pack, but it's leather. Let's go with black leather. And I want a skull. And a holster. And antlers. And a beer hugger. Yes! Where can I purchase this for real life? Wait, I don't see a buy option. Oh, if we get all three, we can handle it. Oh, get all three if you can handle it. I was gonna say, we can also add a flag. No, some of these are one or the other. Or a rugged cross. I think we're going with the skull. Oh, that Packard Bell PC with questionable case design. Let's take a look at that. Unfortunately, there's like no way to purchase it. You can like look at it. Okay, here's Tiff's page again. Oh, this is that corner PC design. I see what you're talking about, yeah. I mean, those CRT monitors were so huge. It was great to like push it in the corner and forget about it. We don't really have that problem too much now. Not seen much more here. I wonder if there's any more hints about this hacker on here. Wasn't this by, what's his name? That guy we tried to report earlier? The Rockstar 14? Let's go through the story again just to kind of get the ending. Dag Navit. Maybe that might be a clue. Let's try to search for Dag Navit. Nothing. Dang it. Okay, there was a hint. It said, only host.com can see. Wait, only hosts can see. I'm trying to read what that thing says. It's so fast. Only hosts can see the work on the festering orifice. You are truly blessed. I was gonna say, are there any other hints on what to do here? I don't think so. And we searched for all of these names down there, I believe. Okay, let's go back to that email. See if I was reading the hints correctly. So we've only found one of the 4 violations for shocking imagery so far. So he says, a few citizen pages were hacked by that same True Tranquility guy. While you can comb through every single page to check for images that you're looking for, you might want to start by investigating the hacker first. Hackers like this are always bragging or posting serial killerish cat and mouse games for hints. That's not very much of a hint, except that we have to find places where he might be bragging. Maybe we should search for that tranquility thing. Didn't it say there might be something in that cool punk paradise too? Or was that my imagination? Serial killer cat and mouse games. I mean, that was just kind of a phrase, right? Of like, you know, it's like just a commonly used phrase. I can't imagine that we would search for that like directly. Killers not found. Who are the mice? I guess we are the pig. Or our Company Hypnospace Explorer. What are we called? Whoa. I searched for Hypno. I found all kinds of stuff. Howard's Life Tricks. Send me money. A little bit like her story in that way of doing searching. Yeah. So many web pages we haven't seen yet in that list. Because they all mention Hypno in some way or the other. The gauntlet cursor? Oh, that's pretty cool. I kind of want to download one of these video rants to see it. This is a video rant of the launcher and why it's a problem.
Downloading Mystery 1.
Could be a virus. Could be absolutely a virus, but you'd never know until you try. Now, in true 90s fashion, these videos would take forever to download in real life.
Hello, everybody. Mr. Mystery W here with a new rant called the Hypnos Launcher. So, in reality, if they were thinking right, they should have called it the Hypnos Stasher or the Hypnos Hider, because its main purpose is to hide things. So this is the launcher. If you never used it, most people don't, because they don't know what the heck it does. So look here. I have Hypnospace Explorer and Pets. These are the icons that are on my desktop or viewport, if you prefer that terminology, but I'll say desktop. And so if I don't want,
he's stuttering over himself.
The pets,
just like live
there,
streaming.
then I will put it in the stasher, is what I'll call it. And look, it's gone. No more pets. Just this tree of life, which it should be called Tree of Life. The old name was Tree Pot, but whatever. And
my screensaver.
And then look, if we want to add things, sticky note. Let's say downloads. These are the icons on the desktop. Then they show up in our app menu. There's also a keyboard shortcut for
this
the
really
app
teaches
menu.
how to use the program too.
Tab, and you push up and down, and then you push enter to open. So that's a good tip. But I'm really frustrated because they shouldn't have called it launcher. It's not for launching. It's for stashing. Anyway, I hope you have a great morning when you wake up. Goodbye, everybody. Hello, everybody. Mr.
Oh, I think it restarted.
W here.
I think he has a bit of a lisp too. It's just so perfect. Okay, let's go back there. We got to get all these. I want to hear about
Mystery 2.
This problem with the Hypnospace search and overlooked features.
Mystery 3.
This is awesome. Okay, let's check these out. Oh, you actually do have to wait for it to download if you're too impatient.
Hello, everybody. Mr. Mystery W here with another little rant. This rant is called My Problem with Hypnospace Search. So there's a few problems I have with Hypnospace Search. First one, I'll show you this. Let's say you want to search for pet. Okay, for pets, a virtual pets, a product that they offer at Hypnospace.
We should get that tree,
search
honestly.
Pet. Oh, no valid search terms. Removed it. Pet. Why? That's because their system is so slow that they can't even search for 3-letter words, because anything with the word pet in it, or let's say you search the, then it would show that. So if you found theme, Theme, then if you search the, then any page even with theme would come up, because their system is so bad. And so because it's so slow, because it comes up with 1 million results for small words, then they just don't let you search small words anymore.
That makes sense.
To search pets, you have to type the S, and then you search, and then you find some stuff.
I probably
Only
missed all
4
kinds of stuff.
characters or more can you search. And they don't tell you this, but that's how it goes. Another problem that I have is you can't search for things in zones that are not added to your Hypnospace City screen. So Hypnospace City screen is your
Wait, what?
main screen. For enforcers, this
I'm
is your
bored.
enforcer hub with your list of zones in it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you try to search for something that's not in a zone you have added, then it won't come up. And I think this is a way to make it faster for everyone, but really they need to upgrade their technology. And the last point I have is that it is so slow. I have sent them many tips on how they can improve this through their back end, and they are not interested.
Poor
The
guy.
end. Have a great morning. Hello, everybody.
They are not interested. The end. Yeah, we should get that tree after this.
Hello, everyone. Mr. Mystery W here with some things that most people overlook about HypnoS, mostly in the settings menu here. So if you
I like
look
his background.
Here, we have this big HUD mode. If you do that, then it makes this bigger, easier to click on. The art in these icons probably needs redoing, but it's very nice, I think. And also, you can unpin the hood, and then it'll collapse.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
So when you're not using it, then it's out of your way, which is a very nice combo, I think. Let's see what else. You have cursor themes. Lots of people don't use these, but they're very fun. This one is, I don't like mouse trails a lot, but that's okay. This one is nature.
I'm not a big fan of mouse trails either, but it just feels so right for the time.
I provide some of these on my oddities page, so you can go ahead and download them, like this gauntlet one. I really like this one. It's actually a glove similar to the one in a Taurus comic book, is where I got my inspiration for this cursor.
Nice.
There's also sound effects themes, which you can hear the one I have now. It's very beautiful. When you
I don't really like
window,
that one.
listen to this. It's like a thunderstorm.
It's almost too busy, too many sounds.
So, and then you also have, if you're used to, for some reason, using a computer with a gamepad, you can click this, and you can switch to gamepad controls.
I wouldn't do that, but it's cool to know you can use this if you want.
Of course, there's themes, your normal themes. I like this Woodland Lodge theme that comes with Hypnospace Plus. Yeah, but so those are a few tips for you. Yeah. And
I love how customizable it is.
Morning. Goodbye. Hello, everyone.
And yeah, you're right, Whom. If it's not the same voice actor, they're definitely using the same mic as those tutorials in the beginning. That was wonderful. Okay, so we should get that pet. I think we need to go to the home page. I thought there was a link here for pets or something. Is it from the cafe? We've been to so many different places, it's hard to remember. I thought we found it from somebody's art page or something. Maybe I'll just search for pets and see if we can find it that way. Oh, it actually is the same guy. Nice. I don't think he's happy with his prior internship. That's wonderful. There we go. 40. It's kind of expensive, but we're just having fun with the money in this game. Let's buy this virtual pet and check on it more often. So tip 1, fertilize the tree to decrease the time it takes for food to grow. Keep an eye on your tree when you hear the pop sound of a cocoon bursting. Oh, it grows food for other pets. Is that right? That's cool.
Downloading tree install.
Maybe that's why My other pet died. I needed the tree to keep it alive. This is always going to be like your first one you need, maybe. I was going to say, I can't seem to move it, but you just have to grab it at the bottom. And it's actually not considered a pet. It's literally just to grow food for your other stuff. I think this one, oh no, I froze. I think this one is required to get other pets. It's kind of a, if you don't have this thing, your other pets are just going to starve. Although you could buy food, I guess. But this is kind of a neat way to have food just generate in the background. I'm still kind of lost on this next quest, though. Let me go back to that email. Let's see. Investigate the hacker from the Tranquility. Do we know who actually created all that Tranquility? I think we do. What was that noise? So just, oh, I think some food popped up. Hey, we got a donut. That's cool. Yeah, so if we search for Tranquil. He talks about his friend. I think it is Timogeddon that is the hacker, right? Because his site with those stories links to that Tranquil thing. So Timogeddon's got to be the hacker. What if I just search for Tim without Timogeddon? Oh, it can't be 3 letters, right? Maybe he would write talking about himself being a hacker. No. And Jumi, you had a link earlier. That was like a bit of a hint. You had said, where was that? The serial killer cat and mouse. You know, when I searched for just Hypno, we got a ton of hits. Maybe something here will get us on the right track. You know, I also think, let me go, not the email, but let me look at the quest itself, the case. Oh, that doesn't really give me any hints. Okay, so this is another email about that. Okay. So this talks about the true Tranquility. Do not open it and installs a virus. No, nothing else there. Okay, so definitely something to do with that true Tranquility. If I search for true, we get a lot more hits. True Tranquility, we just get this right here. None of this website actually works. They give you error message for the fake button. I tried searching for Dagnavit browser. That didn't work. You try to leave, it gives you an error. Oh, really? It's actually details in the story. See, I was having fun just like reading those things earlier, which we've already read them all. Let's look for some clear, maybe hint of something that might be important. This talks about the band guy who gets drunk. He's kind of like losing his career. He goes to delete it, but then he clicks on the link. And it doesn't matter. Once you go here, you're done. I think. It always goes to the same place, and when you click I accept, you get this same thing. I think it always goes to that same one. What about Ann Lee? I don't think we searched for Ann Lee. That could be a hint. Let's see. It was Anlee. So now this could be a different problem I'm having. It says that you can't search for something unless it's on your home page. We did see another wizard. Yeah, there's someone else that said they did 3D models. Man, where do we find that? I think it was from one of these. Dylan's the music guy. Who was the 3D artist? I guess I can look at the ones that have a number on here. Check the case log. That was back in here, right? Cases. This is the image, or I guess the quest we're on right now. Or do you mean the ones that we reported previously? I don't know if I reported anything from the wizard guy, so I don't think his name would show up on these. Yeah, you can go back to these places, but I don't know if we actually reported anything. Zane Rocks did all the harassment. Oh, the one that we've already reported when he had a virus. Okay, yeah, I guess we didn't report him particularly. We reported the virus image on here. Oh, maybe more of his web pages, because it's not just the homepage that has the virus. Maybe other places had it. Here's his About Me, main page. We looked at his client's website. I didn't see anything there. You mean the karate wizard? Heck yeah.
Downloading Celtic morning, Celtic evening.
Oops. Okay, well, we downloaded his wallpapers. I was thinking that might take us to a link. That just goes to chit chat generically. Well, let's check out those files we downloaded. I don't see much else there, though, unfortunately. I was hoping, like, ooh, maybe he has multiple infected websites, and we'll find more bad images. So this is a wallpaper? Check both these out. Okay, that was the only one for him. How do we change wallpaper? Oh, I bet it's like in the settings, huh? Display wallpapers. I like that Celtic Night one. That one's pretty cool. Let's apply that. Even though I can hardly see anything with all this stuff. Let's remove some of these. I want to keep some of these. We'll just shrink them down. some lips. Vampire lips on our skeleton. That doesn't need to be that big. There we go. Love it. Okay, so we cleaned up everything here, so there's no reason to go back to Ann Lee's. Something about True Tranquility. Yeah, the one clue I'm worried about is it tells me we can't search for terms unless it's linked on our homepage, which makes me think there's a way to add zones here. Yeah, these are the zones assigned to me. How do I assign more zones so I can search for more things? That I don't know about. Okay, I think we just gotta start browsing. I don't see of any particular place to go. So many places we haven't been to yet. Freezer! Where's Alex Friesman? Totally cool info by Amanda. So a lot of these are probably just going to be to like download songs and backgrounds and images like that. Gray's Peak Cola. When we hear you, cool punks, loud and clear. This is awesome. I want to drink this cola. Let's see here. Cool Snap reviews. Oh, because this is from music. That is some loud music. Cool Fest 99. Chowderman? Freezer? Is this like a... This is like a concert. Chill it right, Capish.
Guess who's back?
Oh my gosh.
I know you missed me. Crunch is here. There ain't no way you're gonna forget me.
Chowderman.
I'm ready to rock forever. Bring the heat. Bring the power.
I love how choppy it is.
Join the madness movement. Hypnospace Tag Cruncher.
Oh no, we found another one. There we go. Yeah, we just have to start exploring. Bam. So he also got hacked. Now we get the real website. This music is amazing. Does he look familiar? Not from this game, but from something else we've seen? I don't recognize him. The history of Chowderman. Ask the Chowderman. Oh, like Kid Rock kind of thing? That's great. And Choplo, kind of like Macho Man. Oh, yeah! He needs a bandana for that, right? This song is amazing. In 1966, the Chowderman's mama buys him a guitar. I love these pictures. So we might want to look up Cruncher as well. And he has his own question and answers. That's funny. Do you still have a drinking problem? Been sober for 6 months, though I do cheat every once in a while. I hope we don't get copyright strike for any of this. Yeah, that Chowderman is pretty amazing. What about Freezer? I think we were already on this website. Yeah, you can buy his music. What is cool punk? I guess that is cool punk. And his fan diary. Yeah, actually, Phantasma, another one did that. One of the Life is Strange games, I think. The last one we streamed had like a streamer mode, which is nice. Although, funnily enough, I still got flagged for having music that had to be muted, unfortunately, so it probably did a decent job, but not fully. Esoteric Records. Oh, so this is the music label that does Alex Friesman's music. Yeah, so now I'm just kind of browsing around looking for other places that might have been hacked. There's the Cool Fest link. A list of all the artists. Dang, there's a bunch. Oh, they're not all links, unfortunately. Oh, that's true. That'd be kind of weird if they're talking about it. You never get to hear it, Phantasma. Fungus Scene Manifesto. New movement soon. Check back in a few days. Seriously, check back in a few days. And what does it say? Ray Dolan's status. Anyone know whatever happened to Digi Exchange? I had a bunch of my Freezer and Basidius stuff, but it just disappeared. Icicle Kid, new single. Here's another artist. That's so 90s. That like part in the middle of your hair down the sides. It was everywhere back then. Hey, Santa. You can tell who's popular and who's not based on how many chit-chat friends they have. And Mentally, how you doing, dude? Good to see you again. Here's the lyrics to the song we're listening to.
It has been so very long.
This is a very, very sad, lonely song.
I will rest here in the snow.
And then it advertises soda. So funny. I wonder if we're going to have a crackdown on the soda brand at some point, because it's everywhere. Slush Mouth. Anything like Smash Mouth? The Guide to New Digital Music. Oh, holy crap. Yeah, I don't get into like how deep some of these music genres go, where you got like so many variations of rock and metal and whatever. That's kind of cool though. It gives you a description of like everything. Okay, I think I like Dirt Haze music. This very much sounds like the 90s music I grew up with. So what's the difference between Dirt Haze and Earth Haze? Haze, but for hippies. What about just normal haze? Alright, it's still like, just like alternative dark haze. Horror-themed haze music. I'd probably be down with that. Sounds like Silent Hill music. Sparkle haze? Yeah, I don't think I listened to that. Sounds like what you listen to at a, getting a massage parlor.
You gotta drink it up. All day.
I feel like we've been to her webpage before. The Peacelands. Your declaration of peace? Peace was made this day. Yeah, that was April singing while dying of those poop fumes. That poor hamster. This is interesting. This is like when people stop having beef with each other, they announce it here. Is that what this website's all about? Okay, we've kind of explored all of that. Let's go back to our homepage. Let's see. I don't know if we explored all of this one. April is the new Luther. Poor April. We can buy another April. That's kind of a disturbing thought, isn't it? Yeah, we'll just replace it. Grayson's page. I wonder if I could report this as being disturbing. Oh, Luther whom. So Luther was a character in that game, Detroit Become Human. And no matter what I did, I was not able to save that character. So when Luther got killed in the game, and the game just keeps on moving on, I could have saved it. I just failed saving Luther. Chat is never going to let me live that down. It's a constant reminder of me killing characters. I'm going to see if I can report this. I've seen it a couple times. I kind of doubt it. Nope. Worth a shot. Yeah, true. We can't buy her soul back. It is a different hamster. Jessica White's page, so she loves Zane. This is my homepage of Jessica White, Zane's girlfriend. He is the most incredible boyfriend. He knows how to treat a girl right, and I'm a huge fan of his comic books he draws. His comics have the best characters, and they're really bloody and gory. Is it just me, or do you guys feel like Jessica does not actually exist? Maybe Jessica was made up just to, like, promote Zane? Just saying, might not be a real person. Hey, Zane Sucks Club page. I'm down for this. Let's face it, Zane sucks. He's probably ugly in real life, so he has to go online and be an a-hole to everybody. His mom probably drives him to school. What a mother flippin' little moron. Share this badge on your page if you agree that Zane sucks. We could probably report this for harassment, even though Zane was the worst harasser. It's not like an eye for an eye sort of thing. So let's see if we can report that. That is a clever image of him getting punched in the face. Yeah, that was it, part of it. Probably all of this, honestly. And anywhere we see that badge. This is probably Corey's page. It's a true funny thing. I love it. Oh, and you lost Alice Phantasma? I think Alice survived mine. Yeah. And get rid of this one too. What did this say down here? What do you call a pizza with 7 slices with pineapple toppings? A prime apple pizza. Clever, nerdy joke. I really want to see Corey's webpage. Pizza Boogie. Downloading the Dr. Pizza Dance song now. It's free. Mention the Pizza Dance song on your next Dr. Pizza visit to get a free ice cream treat. This is wild. We got to download that song.
Downloading Pizza Dance. Music file added to Toonbox library.
We got that in our library. Whoa, look at that skin for this music player. That's cool. We only have one song, and it's Pizza Dance. That's all we need, guys. We don't need any more. Look how much food is growing on this thing. Maybe I should leave it there, actually. It just kind of like piles up and stay there. Okay, I don't think there's anything else we could do here. Dr. Pizza is America's #1 pizza restaurant. Tell your mom or dad to bring home Dr. Pizza. I want pizza now. Andy probably heard that. We're probably having pizza tonight. Randy's Dino World. These are the cavemen. It's a pizza danceosaurus. But when I click on these things, I actually don't get anything. They're like fake links. Rebby Ruth's homepage in Hypnospace. It's me. I'm not allowed to message or use chit chat here, so if you want to talk to me, you can't. Praise Peak Warship Company. Gotta praise them right. Has anyone heard rumors about squishers being satanic? I hope not, because it's my favorite game and I'd be so bored without it. That's funny. Hey, nothing bad there. That looked okay. Here's Corey's house. I bet we're going to find hate against that kid again. Welcome to the page of That Brassy Kid. I'm a junior in high school and play the tuba and saxophone, if it wasn't obvious. And he eats hot dogs at the same time, apparently, remember? I used to be called Give Me Pizza Too, but that name is so stupid and idiotic. Pizza Dance is hilarious. Everyone put this on your page. Look at this picture. Want to see what I look like? I like this pic because I made this face when a friend Derek hit a wrong note and looks so goofy. Someday I need to get my own digital camera so I can get a different pic uploaded. Pretty funny though, right? And November 1999. I have a girlfriend, but what's her criteria for your girlfriend, boyfriend, if any? Put anything: music, tastes, looks, religion, whatever. If you must, you can even message me something like, his name would have to be Zane. And October 1999, my girlfriend. Just letting everyone know, I am now taken by a wonderful girl named Jennifer. But the same girlfriend that was after Zane? We met at a movie theater when I spilled some popcorn and she helped me pick it up. We were going to see the same movie, we sat next to each other, and both felt a connection. She has a page on Hypnospace too. Oh no, that was the girl's page that also had the Zane Sucks picture on it. That's right. Oh, there it is. Okay, we gotta report that. Sorry, Corey. And I like this, there's like a little tag here at the bottom. It says, I don't condone knocking his teeth out, but Zane is a flippin' idiot. Even though it's true, you know, you don't need to put that everywhere online. Peter Pan and Wendy. Is it another Disney movie? I mean, I know Peter Pan and Wendy and the Lost Boys and Captain Hook and all that, but I don't know if I know of something specifically called Peter Pan and Wendy. Or is it like a game or something, Disney? Triple Decker, the pizza dream. Yeah, these are very much like GeoCities web pages. Everybody has their own little home. Okay, that was all of those. I didn't see any more hacked pages. So I think, Jumi, what that was, that web page that they linked to as like the tip was just showing you what you're looking for. But there isn't really an easy way to find the other, I guess, websites that have been hacked that show that picture. You just know what you're trying to find. So we've been through Teentopia. I think we've been through all of Cool Punk. So really, there's like a lot of hubs in this game that link to other web pages, but then there's unlisted ones that you have to find. Do we have to read more of those stories? Okay. Oops. Clicked on that one again. Still searching for them port hubs. They're all like this crazy looking heart that's like alive. It's creepy. What was that? Tranquil? Or we already have the link. Okay, the Lonely Shaman. Just looking for any kind of keywords. We all kind of read them. Let's see, that's still the first day. I don't know. I guess we are in the same day. It's 11:55 p.m. Metal. I don't know how the days work in this game. Let's see if there's any clues in here. I'm looking for things that maybe we can search for specifically. So it's a movie coming out next year at some point. You looked at the cast and they picked a great actor. Who's playing Peter, Disney? Did you ever see Hook? Did you like Robin Williams as Peter? I don't see anything here too specific. Maybe something about a psychic? Let's see. Dream catchers and crystals, close friends with the psychic. I mean, I think we saw somebody's webpage that talked about that. Yeah, Sherry Heals. We were here before. Or maybe this is another one of the websites that got hacked. Maybe that's what it is, Jumi. The hints on there can send you places to pages that have been hacked. Doesn't seem like any of her pages have any of that, though. Don't want to go there. Alexander Maloney. I don't know who that is. What has he been in? What's like his biggest role so far? And Phantasma. I wouldn't say it has like a ongoing story for us, but some of the characters that we're researching have ongoing stories. So now this person is a friend of Sherry. So I guess we got some more information about the hacker, Jumi. I wonder if we can find anything about Sherry that's like unlisted. No, just that. I was thinking that that website, the hint would be that he knows these people and he's like nailing them with the virus, but I guess not. Okay, so that took us to Sherry's webpage. Here's the biker. What are our hints in here? What to look for? Somebody's wife has passed away. Not young anymore. They have a motorcycle. I guess we would search for motorcycle. Never been fond of computers. And talks about their daughter, too. I remember that. Wife passed away, motorcycle. What are we getting out of this one? Burning Rubbers page. Ah, there it is. Motorcycle related. Nice. Let's go ahead and attack this. Where is it? I think it's this one. Oh, really? Metal. I had no idea. Oh my gosh, this website's so loud. Burning Rubber, Born to Ride, Live Riding or Die Trying. New study finds radiation from Hypnospace headband causes beef brain. We should probably report that. I think there might be something wrong with this. Joe, what's up, dude? Good to see you. I like that hype. There were some cool images you got in the text there. I like that. Could this be an extra legal problem? It looks like it's trying to, you know, push false narratives, you know. Oh, and this is his wife that passed away. That's right. That is so metal. Okay, we gotta get out of there. Okay, so we've gotten... You know, I might have already done that website before. Oops. So we've done this one. I think we did this one in the past. What was the furniture salesman? Oh, we did this one. We did his webpage. I remember that. So let's check out the Rockstar again. There's a lot of people that are musicians and stuff. So what's special about this? Charts? Talks about like being on the top of the charts. We could search for Rockstar. We could search for... Oh, that's, I think we already fixed his page, didn't we? Yeah, that was, what's his face? He changed his name, but... I'll probably find it here. Not Zane Rocks. Cruncher is his new one. Chowder Man, that's right. Cruncher is his new website. I have a feeling we already fixed this one. And I think I looked through all of his pages. Although I guess they could change over time, right, Metal? Maybe we're done. Maybe we've actually already done them all. Let me look at... Not there. Our cases. No, we're still missing one. So we did Burning Rubber. That was a motorcycle. We did the rock and roll guy. We did the graphics guy with the wizard. What was the last one? That was the wizard. I think it's maybe this one. I think this is the one we didn't do. But this was that woman, right? That Sherry? I didn't see any viruses on her website. Oh, I see. This is how you got to really read it, because it's talking about something more specific than just Sherry, but a friend of Sherry. Let's see. You tell people that your divorce, I can search for divorce, was the best thing to ever happen to you. It wasn't. You're so alone. Your kids hate the weekend trips to the flea market. And yeah, waiting for a message from Sherry. Let's look for a couple of those keywords to see if we'll get anything. Okay, I bet it's one of the testimonials, perhaps. Oh, for sure, Joe. Yeah, absolutely. It's good practice. Yeah, client testimony here. So somebody that's already been there, right? Gus Parker, maybe? Whoa, what the heck is this? Sandwich encrypted info. What is sandwich encryption? All right, so you can have smaller files, protect them. But that wasn't it. Was there any other one? Maybe it was just Gus. Nailed it. Nice, Joe. And of course, it depends on your window size too, because depending on how big your monitor is, or if you're on mobile or something, it's going to look totally different. What if we just search for Gus? Oh, Gus is too short, right? That's the only one. Yeah, I was going to say, on mine, it's taking 2 lines, and they're kind of like not very close together. So it just depends on this person's screen. There's no one size fits all, unfortunately. Friend. And for friend. Yeah, I tried flea. What if I try markets? Market? Oh, the bazaar. This could be it. Buy my wares, lonely traveler. Purchase my premium wallpaper. That looks so awesome. To all my friends, this picture is not my creation. A hacker has made their way onto my page. This is just sick. I don't see... Oh, here it is. We have to go to his homepage. Okay. Nailed it. Thank you, Jimmy. Oh my goodness, that was a tricky one. Bonk. This game's all about bonking, relentless. Get out of here. Now, there might be more, of course. But that's enough to at least finish that mission if we want to. And that might be it. That was, I mean, he had like 4 targets. My guess is those are going to be the only ones.
Message received from Dylan.
There we go. Let's just make sure there's no other websites he has that were maybe taken out. These websites are so funny. Oh, I love that. Animated emote even. Oh, that's great. Okay, so let's... oh, Joe, it's Saturday. Life is good. I had a great time. I watched a new horror movie last night called Malignant. I really got a kick out of. Might try out that new online RPG. What is it called? It just like it's on a demo right now. I'm scared it's going to fry my graphics card. It's called The New World. You can join the beta right now on Steam. I'm going to probably test it out today with Andy, but it is breaking my video card or video cards like mine because I got a new 30 series from EVGA, and it's not the game's fault though. I mean, it's doing something that it overworks your video card, but that's not the problem. The video card itself shouldn't allow itself to get broken. Like it should have limits in there, throttling and like shut itself off, but it's not. So people in the Discord were saying like, if it's going to happen, it might be good to know that you have a problematic video card and fry it anyway. So worst case scenario, it kills my card. I have my other one in my old computer that I was just using a month ago. I could put that back in there, use that while they give me a working version, I guess. So maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea. I love that. Okay, I think we can close this case. Oh, just cap it to 60? Yeah, for an MMO, I don't need to play it at 140 hertz anyway. Now, Artho, it just means I have to put in my old video card that I still have on hand, so it'll be fine. I just won't be playing games at as high of a frame rate as I am. And sometimes these guys struggled with my old video card if I was playing a heavy-duty game, just too much going on. Okay, so let's close this case.
To deal with that illegal or profane content, John Cadia.
And now
You're a real hero, John Cadia.
Let's listen to our pizza dance, of course. And let's check out that email. Pizza. Hey y'all, if you get a link to True Tranquility, this is the one I already read, isn't it? Do not open, it auto-installs a virus. I thought I already looked at all that. Oh, I guess there's no new emails. There might be a new case though, right? Actually, no. There's this case we haven't closed yet. Malicious software in general. The only other case of malicious software I found that I couldn't close, it wouldn't let me do anything with. So I'll leave that open for now. I feel like we're going to find more. But we'll leave that for now. I actually don't have a P.O. box. No, Joe. I was thinking about doing that with Andy, and we might get set one up sometime soon, because that would be cool. People mentioned in the past being able to send stuff, and I could show it on stream or something. That could be really cool. And you return from the adventure of trying to make your 11-year-old brother taste apple cider. How did it go, Legend? Did he try the apple cider? Did he hate it? Did he love it? All right, this is probably a perfect breaking point, guys. We got to wrap this up, but we got one little surprise before we finish wrapping things up. How do I exit? I think I just click log off here. I'm assuming it saves all the time, so I think we'll be good. Pretty sure. Yeah, I wonder how far we got into the game. I have no... Oh, do we have a mail message? I could have sworn I looked at that. Phantasma. I didn't see anything besides the message I saw before. But that's good. We'll have a starting point for the next stream.